Hello, we're live. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
I see Janice was here first, and Ashley was second, my daughter in law. And
First.
Jim's here. I keep telling Jim he needs to change his name. Jim is my sister. Her
Lisa
real
Jim.
name's Lisa. She's under her husband's name. So, Tina, just so you know.
Okay.
But hi, Nikki
Hi, Nikki.
and Janice. Did I say hello, Janice? Hi,
Yeah,
Nettie.
she was
Hello,
there
hello.
first. Hi, Nettie.
So, this is Tina.
Other
What's that?
side.
Yeah. I'm over here.
I hate this thing. So backwards.
Yeah.
Tina from A Vision and Vintage. She has some really cool. If y'all have not seen her videos, y'all need to go look. Very, sometimes eerie, sometimes really cool, some very unusual. Very unusual.
I don't know where you find stuff like that.
I don't get it either. Yeah.
because we don't have stuff like that at the estate sales and things like that here.
If you do run across it, it's in antique malls, but it's our antique stores or whatever, and it's usually really pricey by then. But
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of looking and digging. You know what I mean? There's hours. I mean, and a lot of stuff I have to source from online. Some of the stuff I don't just find in the wild because, like you said, a lot of it's pretty pricey and it's hard to find anything to make a profit off of. So,
right.
a lot of the stuff that I do carry, though, I mean, does have I mean, carry a more expensive price tag, but it's,
It's unusual. It's
yeah,
not
it's
something you're
different.
going to find again necessarily.
Yeah, some of them are just, I mean, some of the things I've seen once and that's it. I've never seen another. So
Mhm.
it just depends. Some of the stuff is kind of weird, but that's how I roll. So
So pay attention, because this may be your only chance to get the kind of things that Tina has to offer. So,
well,
hello.
I don't even know if she's going to have that kind of stuff tonight.
I only
Oh.
got a few weird things. The rest of the stuff is all pretty normal because I was trying to mesh with you guys.
Pretty normal. Don't be normal. Don't be normal, Tina. Be
Hey,
Tina.
that's
I
an
was
insult.
trying to behave myself, so I grabbed normal stuff.
No, oh yeah, I love the different where you should
Yeah,
have
weird is
had
fine.
her on for Halloween, our Halloween show, because we were trying to do weird
Weird
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think you would have outdid us every time.
Well,
Yeah.
when I was on with Misty, it hadn't quite hit Halloween yet. And I didn't know. I mean, I know she didn't like bugs too much, but I didn't realize that she had a huge hate for grasshoppers.
Really?
Oh,
I knew she had a hate for clowns, but
But yeah, and she really creeped out over it. She couldn't even look at the screen. She had to turn her head and she watched the chat, and that was it. She went, until I
was it
pulled
a
it
dead?
down.
So it's a real dead grasshopper, like your butterflies or something?
Yeah, and it was just, I framed it, and yeah, she didn't like it too much.
so new Christmas gift idea for Misty is grasshoppers with
I
clowns.
think last year for Christmas, some of us sent her little figurine clowns.
Clowns. Oh, she was not happy with us.
Hi, Beth. Hi, Annette. Hey,
Jake.
John. Who else did I miss? Nettie. I think I got everybody that's showing and those who are lurking. Hello.
I'm sure we have somebody who's out there that is not saying hello for one reason or another, and
Right.
you're welcome. You don't have to say anything. It's not a requirement.
No.
So go ahead.
For those, again, let me say, if y'all don't know who this is, Tina. I don't know if she's to my left or the right. I don't know. Y'all know who Martha is. A Vision and Vintage Co. She has some very unusual. Y'all need to check out her website on YouTube and watch her videos. She has some fun things.
I get a lot of I get a lot of things that you post during the day. You I see that you.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So I'm like, ooh, there's more stuff.
you have to kind of think out of the box. I'm not, I don't know. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
There's a couple of people who you are one of them, and someone else, and we've had them on the show that have. I love your Instagram posts the most. Either they're unique and cool, or they're like hilariously funny, because this other person makes these really funny, off the wall, little
Post.
reels and things like that. So you guys, I really enjoy your Instagram posts.
Yeah, I I appreciate you saying that, but yeah, I try really hard to make them not, mundane and bleh. So
It's
yeah,
a lot of work to
yeah,
maintain a presence,
Mhm.
So
yeah, and if I'm not satisfied with it, it's gone. I delete it.
perfect.
Everything. I try to make it all cohesive.
We do have somebody coming in later. She'll be here around 8. Tina's only going to stay about an hour and a half, and then we have someone else popping in around 8. So we might have all 4 of them for a good 30 minutes or so. So that will be good. So yeah. Oh, and since Thanksgiving is next week, and when Margot pops in, she ain't gonna know this either until we tell her. Since Thanksgiving's next week, we're gonna, I don't know if you've seen our show, Tina. We always try to have a theme or a game or something like that. We try
talking
to do
point, something.
Yeah, some kind of talking point. Well, since Thanksgiving's next week, and by the way, you guys, Vintage After Dark will not be on next Friday. I'm going to be out of town. Like I said, I'm leaving in the morning. Got to go see Grammar. And so we're just making a trip out of it. So, it's a day after. And you're going to be busy putting up y'all's trees after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's Black Friday. Everybody's going to be shopping anyway.
Yeah, true. So we're not going to be on. I'm not going to be on for Wednesday either for my Tamda time. That's Tammy and Dave, my husband. So, so what I was getting at is since Thanksgiving's next week, we're gonna we want everybody, and as people come up, say what we're thankful for. Let them know that's what we're doing, and what we're going to be thankful for, what we are thankful for. And see, I can't even talk, y'all. I can't spit this out. This is Martha's job, and she's not taking over.
Your
What we're thankful for, and our favorite recipe, our favorite meal at Thanksgiving, our favorite recipe. And hey, if y'all have some good recipes, I want to see them. I want a copy of them.
Yeah. Dave's going to do some social media.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. What is he saying?
This next week. So look out for that, because Dave's going to be in charge.
So, well, hello guys. If y'all want to get started,
Yeah, let's get started.
I'm just along for the ride.
It's gonna be a fun ride. I have done a show with Tina before, so I don't know if you and Martha have y'all?
No, we haven't worked together.
Okay, it's our first.
No, I don't do this. So it's just, if anybody asks me or something, then I usually agree to do it. But this is probably like my 3rd or 4th time doing a live sale, because normally I just sell on my Etsy shop. So
that's right. Yeah, I was going to say I thought it was eBay, but it's Etsy.
Yeah, it's Etsy. Mm-hmm.
Etsy. Okay. Yep. Well, we're going to go like this. Oh,
I guess I'm first.
You're first.
Give a girl a heads up, why don't you?
I just clicked it, and whoever's first in line gets to go ahead. Although when it's me, I change it.
Okay. What am I grateful for? I am grateful for my good friend Tammy.
Aw.
Now that's in all seriousness. It's been a while since I've had a best friend. Such a lonely little kicked puppy.
Oh, by the way, we met on YouTube, y'all. We met on
We're-
YouTube and met in the chats, and we traveled all the way to Round Top, which ain't that far. We traveled to Round Top to meet for the very first time. And you know what? That girl is right down the street from me. She lives like literally down the road, not too far, 10 minutes
That's
away.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. You find your people so close sometimes. So anyway, that's my first thankful thing. So I found today at an estate sale this children's little golden book. Well, they're little golden records, and I'm assuming they're by Little Golden Book, but I don't know. I can't promise that. But it's vintage. There's no barcodes on it. I couldn't find an actual year on it anywhere in all this writing and advertising. Little golden LP records, long play records were $1.98, and these little ones were 3 books. 3 on 1 was 49 cents, and singles were 29 cents. So it's been a minute. Yeah, this one was 29 cents when it was sold. So it's been
a few minutes.
yeah. But it's got beautiful graphics on it. I thought it would look lovely in your display. And it's still, where is it? It's got the record. So if you've got a record player, a turntable, and the little do hobby thing that goes in the center, you can play the 45. So Happy Little New Year by the Sandpipers, and Merry Merry Christmas, also by the Sandpiper. So the record's in I would say very good condition. The envelope, the whatever you call it, what do you call them? Are they envelopes? No, they're not. There's something else. Sleeves. The sleeve is in excellent condition. And so for this little guy, he's $8, number 52. $8, number 52 for the vintage Christmas record and sleeve with beautiful graphics for your decorating pleasure.
Yeah, does anybody still have record players anymore?
Me, I bought several records for myself, including a 1956 fairy tales. So they're telling Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales, The Snow Queen. Yeah, from 1957. So
I have the old record player, the old with the cassette player, the record player, and the radio. But I want the whole kit and caboodle, the one with the 8-track, the cassette player, and the record player. So
yeah, I got a bunch of 8 tracks, so I would like to have an 8-track player again.
Yeah. I've got 1 or 2 8-tracks, but I don't want to keep getting any if I don't have the 8-track to play it in. So are you ready, Miss Tina?
Yes.
And you see some people popped in. Hello, Picasso Cat. And I saw somebody else pop in.
Hi, Kathy.
And
Hi, Helen came in.
I can't see it.
If I didn't say hello to Annette, Julia's here.
Julia. Yes, I saw Julia. Hello. Helen. And I saw someone else. Who was that? Now I can't find her. Oh,
we'll say something in a minute, and then you'll go, hey, yeah, that's the one.
Berlin. Is it Berlin? Verlaine?
That's what I call her. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize.
Hello, you guys. Thanks for coming.
I'm thankful for fuzzy socks.
I'm wearing some of those right now too.
Those are like the best thing ever invented.
They're great.
Okay, my item, I don't know how well you're gonna see this, and I can't pronounce it. But it's a hand-blown Christmas ornament. I'll take it out of the box. It's a velvet box. Well, I need to get this figured out.
It's hard. It's a struggle.
Yeah.
Well, let me put this down.
Just do the opposite of what you think you should do. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
That's
Okay. And it is $20. And I don't have a number. I'm just going to write down the item and if anybody wants it. But it's hand blown glass, and I mean they're going for anywhere between $35 up to $60 something for one.
It's a pretty piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. It's got a signature on here too.
That's always a good sign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has a signature on it. It's a beautiful piece. Just stuff like this would not survive in my home. I've tried to have like things like this on my tree, and they end up being, smashed to smithereens.
Yeah, I remember when my kids used to turn the tree over, so I got where I tied it to the wall with a piece of fishing line.
Yeah, well, I've got cats.
Kids, cats.
Yeah, they think that these are just, kitty toys.
Mm-hmm. We just got a cat this year, so it just dawned on me. Oh my God, that cat is going to go have to live with Skyland for the month of December as long as my tree's up, because that cat hurts my vintage tree. Mm.
Yeah.
I can't see the chat because I don't have another device.
We'll
so I don't even.
If
you
it
tell
comes
me.
Yes, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
David put it up. He was saying it's 20 for the ornament. He's letting people know.
Okay, got it.
David's my husband, by the way, Tina, if you didn't know.
Dave in the Med Center.
Yeah, I see him on Instagram.
Okay. Oh, hi, Carol.
When you post.
Karen. Yeah, David in the Med Center, and then he has another one called Because It's Cool.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Sharon.
Okay, next. I'm going to say my most thankful that I am for this year, and it will be next year as well, Lord help us, is my grandma. Now, my grandma is still with us. She's 101 years old. This is the one I'm going to see this week. 101. And that's who we're traveling to go see this week. So.
Nah, Dave, you rank after grammar. Sorry.
Yeah, no. You're even after the grandkids, Dave. Sorry. You got to go down a little. You're going to rank down a little bit.
Yeah, if you went down more, Dave, you might, be up higher on the list.
So, here I have this, I don't know how tall it is. 6 inches. That's a 6. Yeah. 6-inch candle of Santa Claus. It has a little bit of bumps and bruises like right here. It looks like it, would laid on something for a while when they stored it. And so it has an indentation. But other than that, and a little bit of paint loss, but he's still cute. If you're a Santa collector, this would be real good for your collection. It's 6 inches tall. It's about that big. And still has his tag on it. And I don't think it's never been burned. The wick is a little yellow, but it's never been burned. So it's in, other than that, it's in pretty good shape. You like a
zombie Claus.
He got some red eyes, don't he?
Yeah.
He's carrying a Christmas tree. So this little guy, Santa Claus candle, is going to be $8, and it's number 5. $8, number 5. And then we'll go to Martha.
And my next item is scarf. It's a beautiful holiday. It strikes me as holiday because of all the beautiful jewel tone colors, the red and the green and that sort of thing. It's got a paisley print around the edge, the red border, and it's got what looks like, I don't know. It's a mystery. Okay, those are birds. Those are ducks. They're ducks. Oh my God. They're ducks.
You just figured it out?
I just figured it out. I finally figured out, oh, that's a duck. And so I thought, well, that must be a duck too. So they're ducks right in the center. Let me see. Right there. Can you see? They're ducks. Oops, it's right there. The darn camera. They're ducks. Anyway, it's a beautiful scarf and it measures, what does it measure? 15 by 31. And it's from Avon. It's an Avon scarf. I couldn't believe it when I read it. Let's see. It's on this side. Yeah. It's on the little tag. It's an Avon scarf. And it has, does it have a rolled edge? God, I wish I could see things that small. It looks like a rolled edge. So anyway, beautiful.
Look at David thinking I'm going to walk to Abilene now. Whatever.
Ah, Dave, you're so funny.
He thinks he's funny.
So anyway, it's $10, number 59 for the Avon scarf. $10, number 59 for the vintage Avon scarf with my DNA.
Avon does get a bad rap. They did make some nice things.
I love Avon. Now, some of their stuff, okay.
Okay, yeah.
But
especially older ones. It was some fun things.
I think the Cape Cod glass stuff is beautiful. I love this kind of thing.
And I'm looking for the Avon, it's a Small World dolls. Small World perfume dolls.
Yes, I'm looking for the perfume pen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
The one from France. She's got black hair. It's got like lilies in the valley in it.
Yeah,
okay.
Karen agrees with us about Avon.
There's 3 of them all together. It's $15, or is it $15? Okay, okay, it's $20. Sorry. It's a set of tents. This one's a Christmas Carol, and they're made to look like books.
Look at that. That's cool.
Yeah. And they're the top right here, which you can't really tell because it blends so well. See how? But they're really cute. They don't have any scratching or any damage or dings or dents or anything like that. But this one's the Christmas Carol. Then there's this one, which is the 12 Days of Christmas.
It would be a great display, Nikki says. Yeah, as a riser.
I totally didn't expect the top to come off. I thought it was going to flip open like this.
Nope. Me too. That's what I was all over. I'm like, okay, where are you open? But yeah, the first one had a Santa Claus, and this one has the little soldiers peeking out of the book pages. And then the last one here, the third one, is Silent Night.
What was the price for them again?
$20.
$20, Dave.
David's trying to upsell them for you.
Yeah, got it wrong, Dave. And I see Jim, are you saying 20? Are you telling us 20, or you
you're not giving a number, you're saying it, just saying it, right?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a number for my items. I'm just giving you a price.
no, she said 20, Jan. And I think that's what Lisa was clarifying for us as well.
Yeah.
Clarifying for Dave. Okay.
Correcting Dave.
But But yeah, this is the size of them. I don't know if you can tell, but they're a decent size and they're
Yeah.
cute.
Are they the same size or they descend in size?
No, they're the exact same size.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're
Those are kind of
well,
cool.
Man, those would be nice to even put gifts in.
Yeah.
you could do
That
that,
is.
or you could put, cookies or something like that in there too. But
What is show the edge of the paper? What's coming out of the paper?
It looks like a book, doesn't it? Like it's really coming out. Look at that.
Yeah.
well, this one is the Santa Claus.
Because it's 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Yeah, and this is the one with it's the Silent Night, so it's got the animals. And then the other one has got the 12 Days of Christmas, so it's got the soldiers.
The Drummer Boys.
Those are nice, and that would be good.
Oh, drummers drumming.
Fill it up
Yeah.
with treats
or
or actual present or something. And put a shirt in it to give away. Those would be nice.
Yep, I like them, and I've never seen them either.
No, I have never seen those. So, okay, go on to me. All right. I have a necklace set. Necklace, 13 inches. Is that 70s or what do you think? What era do you think this is?
Probably.
13 inches long, but that's not all. Not all. You get a bracelet, and it's a stretchy kind, so it fits all wrists. You get that. And then you get the clip-on dangly earrings. Isn't that fun? They're brown and cream color. Yeah, cream, not white. It's a brown and cream. I'm about to drop an earring. Did it anyways. So they dangle from they're all matchy. See that?
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I think this is a fun set.
It reminds me of rotini noodles. Some pasta.
Yeah. So this
or those candy necklaces with the lifesavers on them all over.
Oh yeah, the lifesavers. The even the candy necklaces now that you can still get. So earrings, bracelet, necklace, set, matching set. Oh, I didn't even break I wrote the price on the back, but not on the front. Will be $24, number one. $24 for the 3-piece set, number one. Now Janine's hungry. Talking about candy.
She needs some lifesavers. She needs a candy necklace. Somebody mailed Jen a candy necklace. You can only eat them in the wintertime because if you wear them in the summertime, your neck gets sweaty and sticky.
Oh yeah, for the candy. Yeah, those. Yeah, I remember those. Remember those days.
Those were great because I would hate to eat all of mine at once, and my neck would be all sticky and colored and bleh. Okay, so we have an either or choice here, and in this beautiful graphic paper sleeve here that you're not going to see very often and is in S German, because where I went to today, the people who I guess owned the house that were having the estate sale must have been German because everything was German. Everything was in German. All the records were German. That the things like this were German. It was funny. So inside this beautiful sleeve is these vintage cocktail picks. It's like a pitchfork kind of thing, or a tuning fork. I don't know. So they look like this, and there's orange and yellow in here. They're very cute. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 11. 11 of these larger cocktail forks. You know, for picking up your olives, putting your olives across the top of your martini glasses, that sort of thing. So you can.
Hello, Chicago lady.
Hi, Jeannie. You can choose this one, or in this box with the beautiful graphics, also in German, is more cocktail forks, but these are metal. So these bad boys, look at that. You could do some damage.
They're metal, huh?
with it. Yes, they're metal.
So what are the designs on the ends?
Strawberries.
They're all strawberries, but different color squares?
Yeah, there's orange and yellow, and they are both strawberries. 2, 4, 6. And there's 6 of the metal ones in this beautiful blue box. Your choice, blue box or red paper.
Now Nikki wants some fondue.
See, fondue. Yes, fondue forks, cocktail forks, whatever you want to call them. But they're $5 each, number 55. So if you are interested in either one of them, just put in 55 and then you can tell me which one you want. So that's that. And that's me.
Okay. And Tina.
Okay. This guy's a little goofy. You see him? He's like a bobblehead. And it's a Christmas tree. It's made by Fitz and Floyd. And he's $12.
Wow.
He's got,
did that.
yeah, it's got a little, both sides are like those little candy canes on springs. And then he's got the little star that's on a little spring, and then his head. Yeah, it says Gift Gallery by Fitz and Floyd, made in China.
Fitz and Floyd.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they did that. He looks kind of
Yeah.
like the Scarecrow in Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
He's kind of silly, but he's cute.
$12 for the Fitz and Floyd to claim the tree. Like he's our inputter.
Our input.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I guess I need to get something ready.
Yeah, because you're next. We're basically sitting here waiting on you. Our bobblehead is shaking his head at you.
Yep.
I get busy watching too.
It's like, Tammy, it's your turn, Tammy.
Okay, I have up this cute little stocking. Is it needlepoint? It's cross stitch. It's something. It's embroidered. I don't know. It has all the different stitchings. Look at all the different stitchings.
Yeah. It looks like somebody made that.
Yeah.
Kind of like a stocking sampler thing.
Yeah. It has all kinds of different stitchings on it, not cross stitch and needlepoint, and I don't know. It's got a little bit of all of it, and it has a felt back. So yeah, it was definitely handmade, and it has a lining in it so your stuff doesn't get stuck in there. And of course, stockings are definitely Christmas givers. You stuff it with your presents and give it just like, put your, like those tin cans, stuffing it, you can stuff it with gifts. Those tin cans are like stockings. Could be. And then decorations afterwards. But this is so darling. It looks to be handmade. It's 15.5 inches long. Very cute. And it has the felt back, like I said, and it has a hanger, a crochet piece of chain link hanger. Is it crochet? I don't know what it is. It's kind of twisted yarn. So this is going to be $12. $12, number 4, for your stocking, Christmas stocking. Very fun, very cute. And then we have Martha, Miss Martha. Oh, I still got this on the screen.
I have some more picks. These are definitely like what you would skewer your fruit on for your drinks or your olives or stuff. These are the vintage swords. As kids, we'd talk our parents, "Look, can I have this? Can I have the sword?" Then we'd, have little miniature sword fights with the plastic swords. I loved it when my dad would bring me one because my Barbies would have swords. Why they would get a sword, I don't know, but so there's a bag of those, and there's 2 of these guys, and it looks like, I don't know, a man and a dog and a little boy. There. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe it's Santa Claus giving him a gift. I don't know. But there's 2 of those, and then there's a bunch of all different color swords. So when you're having people come over this year and you put the olives out and the cheese cubes and all that kind of stuff, you can stick the little plastic things in there. And then I have a bag of bigger ones that are much newer, and they are different. They're like seahorses and fish. Let's see, what else I got? Seahorses, fish, and those little things. I don't know what they are. Here's a different kind of fish. Here's a fat fish. It must be a flounder because look, he's skinny and then he's wide. He's skinny and he's a flounder. So there's a big bag of those. You put them in your cupcakes. You can use them for make little fruit kebabs to lay out on one of your pretty plates as a decor, which is, if they don't sell, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them on my holiday table and use the tar out of them, because what good are they in a bag, in a box?
Right.
So they're $6, number 53. And I am going to be using them. Yes, Pirates of Malibu. That is right. Malibu Barbie, Malibu Ken had to defend themselves because you never knew who was going to invade your island. Thank you.
Okay. I have some photos. They're kind of odd a little bit, but it's a lot of photos, and they're reprints from, old photos, but they're reprinted on like Kodak paper. So they're pretty good quality. Most people frame these. But I usually sell them in my shop for like, I don't know, $8 a piece. But I'm selling these, all of these for $20. And here's the first one.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Trying not to get a glare here.
He don't look wicked at all.
They are standard size.
Hi,
Dee
Dee.
Frost tonight. We had pokey sword sticks.
I got one, Dee. I got you.
I got one, Dee.
Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Look at
Oh
those eyes.
man, you put those up for your family photos at Halloween. Oh my. Yeah, that's Aunt so and so. That's my uncle. That's my cousin.
That's what Dee said. She bought a lot of my pictures that I recrafted, and she
Uh-huh.
said she's keeping them up and telling people that they're her family. She's making stories up about them.
Those are so
Anyway,
creepy.
you get all 4 of those for $20.
And what size are those?
4 by 6.
4x6.
Mm-hmm. You
Wow.
get a witch, a little girl, pumpkin heads,
The
and
pumpkin heads, man.
I love the pumpkin heads. Yeah.
The witch and
and,
the pumpkin heads, they are so creepy.
and the wolf or werewolf,
Werewolf.
little werewolf girl.
Nikki says, Martha, those are her family photos.
Oh my goodness.
They're just cute and unusual, I think.
I like
Very. Okay, next I have up is this brooch. It's in I don't know what you call this metal like solder. What is that solder stuff called?
pewter,
Pewter,
solder.
yeah, like a pewter casing, and it looks like a pressed flower. It's a pressed flower, I do believe. It's a flower pressed in there. And it's a, let's see, that's the logo, whatever that means. I don't know what that means, the brand or whatever. This is about 2 inches round, but a pretty little pressed flower in there, and it's got a clear glaze, or like it's what's that stuff you pour in to set stuff?
The
I don't know,
the
like
acrylic.
Acrylic, yeah, acrylic
Yeah.
that you pour in here. That's what it is on the inside. So this flower brooch, it's about that big. You can see it. It's going to be $8, number 7. $8, number 7. Risen, yeah. Oh, your mom came home today? Great. That's good news. Okay, and Martha.
Okay, so I have what year is this? 1974 Christmas in Germany book. It says this is your first volume in the World Book annual round the world Christmas program. Well, they had a couple of other ones, but they were newer, so I wanted the older. So lovely, lovely graphics. So what this is about is Christmas in Germany. The sights, the sounds, the recipes, that sort of thing that you would find them celebrating in Germany. But it's got a lot of really beautiful pictures in it. So if you didn't want to preserve it as just a book, there's a lot of optional ephemera in here. So decorations, how to make different types of decorations. Oh, look at this nativity picture. Isn't that pretty? So instructions on making what they call traditional German type ornaments from, the early 70s, how they made the bells and the bows. They've got music in here, recipes.
I agree, John.
Menu, food. So it, yeah, we went over that. I don't have that number tonight. Christmas market in Germany. But it's a really nice book. And it is $8, number 50. If you want, a nice little Christmas table book, or if you want to use it for ephemera, whatever you want to do with it, you can do with it as you please. Thank you very much.
Good.
Good.
They're arguing which
Okay.
is the best year. Nikki says 74. John says 69. I agree with John.
I like 69 myself.
Hey, I was born that year. Oh, that's cute. I love
Well,
those
then apparently
things.
your parents didn't like 69.
I don't know. I guess this is like a press board or something. It's a Mother Goose pinups is what it's
Yeah.
called. I think it's from the 50s, but it's this little chick here, and she's got the schoolhouse, and then the little sheep. I guess it's Mary and her lamb. And you get all 3 pieces for $20. And it'd be great for like a nursery or for maybe younger children, like in a school situation, because she's on her way to school. But she's the largest piece. What does it say? Manufactured by the Dolly Toy Corporation. And I can't see it, but I'm pretty sure it's from the 50s. And Tip
I
City,
have several
Ohio.
kinds of those, and I love those things. They're in my toy room.
They're cute.
I always wanted things like that when my babies were little, because I remember seeing them, Everybody's nice nurseries and kids' rooms always had those in them.
Oh, great. Thanks, Beth. Okay. Next. I want to say, Christina. I had a situation with Christina. She, on our Wednesday sale. So, hey, Jen, Nikki, are you there? I just remembered after I was telling Martha about this, Christine. She was bidding on something and she had put 88 in there and she saw it and it disappeared. She saw it disappear. She thought someone deleted it. And I was like, no, you couldn't. Nobody could delete anything because it would time you out. If it got deleted, it would time you out as well. Well, after I was telling Martha about it, it dawned on me. And then Jen was telling me about it. Put in 88. Everybody put in 88. Just do it right now. Y'all need to know this. If anybody other seller does it.
Because sometimes sellers forget and they'll number something 88, which is what happened to me just a couple of weeks ago trying to buy something.
Yeah, and I was with Martha when we were doing it and totally forgot. You can't do 88. Now let's see if maybe yours is going to stay now, Julia, since you put words in front of it.
Maybe so.
So if you just put 88, you can't do it. You can spell it out.
And apparently you can do it in a sentence.
It's a hate thing, something about a hate thing. You can't use a number. You can't use a price tag of 88. YouTube will not let you put 88 in there. So I just figured that out earlier today or yesterday, and I wanted Christine to know that's why it didn't work. Oh, 8888. So that one works. So you have to put a letter in front of it or something like that, and it's working.
Apparently.
Or spell it out. But if
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
It
happened to us in another cell.
Yeah.
So you have to spell it out. You can't just put 88. You'd have to put a letter or something with it for it to stay, apparently.
I was at Tammy's and we were trying to bid on something and we're looking at each other like, why aren't they taking our bid? What's up? Why doesn't she see us?
Dee, I don't see yours.
That's what she said. She put it there, but you don't see it.
She says mine's there, mine too. I don't see y'all's. I don't see it now.
I don't see it.
So y'all scroll back up and tell me if you see it.
The only place you see it is if they've put a letter with it or they put it in a sentence with words.
I see this one. I just wanted to point that out. And I see this one putting a letter or something with it. Of course, if put a bunch of 8s. But apparently 8. Okay. But I don't see yours, D, now. Lisa, I don't see yours. They're
So
gone.
anyway, that's the deal. 88 doesn't work. So don't bid 88. And if someone's trying to use 88 as a number, you might want to raise your hand and say, hey, that doesn't work.
Yeah. I was shocked. I was like, because me and David went back through the thing and we couldn't find it.
Or be really tricky and put like the P88 or a letter in the number, and then you'll get it and nobody else will because they won't see it.
That's a one way of working it.
So it's something to do with a hate something. I thought it was Hitler or something, but I don't know. I don't know nothing about it, so therefore I didn't. I'm not up with the times, whatever the times are.
We're not in with the cool kids.
Yeah. So YouTube doesn't allow 88. So that's what happened with us, Christine. I just didn't want you to think anybody deleted it, but we figured it out the next day. So look how big this thing is. He's a country pumpkin gourd Santa. Isn't he cute? He's hand painted by an artist. I had a red one. It's sold. It's gone. It's sold on Etsy or something. But I have this one still available. But he's so fun. He's a big fat gourd. Gourd, am I saying that right? With the stem, it is 10 inches tall. It's 10 inches right there. And he's pretty wide too. Yes, David?
Did Tina say how much the Merry Little Lamb was?
Yes. Tina, the Merry Little Lamb was 20, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's writing it all down for you. This is 9.5 inches wide. So this cutie little thing, look at his face.
I like that thing.
So I guess does this look like more of a country style or?
Yeah, farmhouse, country, granny chic, maybe.
I figured something like that, but he's super darling, super light.
Bye, Julia. Thank you for coming, Sweet Pea.
Bye, Julia. So this is going to be, it's $35. I think there's a signature on here somewhere. Where's her signature?
It's on the Santa butt.
David, I know. Telling me how to do this, like I don't know how to do this. Coach David over here. It's $35 and it's number 6. Most of her pieces, I got some of her pieces and most of them are signed, but I don't see a signature on this one unless it's underneath. But this is $35, number 6, and it's
I like that
board. $35, number 6. And then we'll go on to Miss Martha.
Ooh. Oh, great. Well, I'm yawning. I've had a rough day, okay? Somebody ran into my car at the estate sale.
Yeah. Oh.
Luckily, they were very, very honest people, and they came into the estate sale asking, whose car is this so-and-so car? And I'm like, me? I thought I was in the way. I had parked so careful where nobody would back out of the driveway. And she said, well, my husband just backed into your car. Would you like to come out here and get our information? Yes, ma'am, I would.
Was it bad?
No, it's not bad. It hit the bumper and it messed up the fog light. And I don't know if just the paint's cracked off the bumper or if the bumper's cracked and this kind of car I drive has different little sensors, so I don't know.
You see Janine's comment?
No, they were me. I'm not going to punch them. I tried. I told them it's okay. Accidents happen. And I tried to act like I would want someone to act if I were in their shoes. So That's all I could do.
Hey, you're lucky they at least contacted you. I mean, some people could have just like, let's leave, let's go park somewhere else, or
Yeah, a lot of people would have, but this couple were very honest and very kind. So it's no big deal. The insurance will deal with it, but when your car gets a bump, it's a bump in your day.
right.
So we're drinking Sprite Plus tonight. Sprite Plus. So I have a beautiful pair of ladies' gloves. They're vintage gloves. And if you look on the top of the wrist area, it has a smocking, a gathered detail, plus the little darts that help to make the gloves fit so nicely on your hand. Let me slide my hand in here. So see, they're not the short wrist, they're the long wrist. And they're beautiful. I love gloves.
Oh, they look good on you, Martha.
I wish we went back to wearing gloves and hats because, my darling, I love gloves. What can I say?
That is Tina that's in here, a Vision and Vintage.
No fingerprint. I like the way you think there, Jen. So, anyway, this beautiful pair of white ladies' gloves. And may I suggest these for church services? You want to be the talk of church. Church services. $6, number 51. And is this the right ones? Let me see. Yep. $6, number 51. And I promise it's a bargain for these beautiful gloves.
Hello, Brad. Hi, Auntie Christy. And Margot's here.
Hi, Brad.
Hi.
Christy. Oh, hi, Margot.
Hey, Martha. I have not met you before. It's nice to meet you and Tammy and Tina. I'm really glad Tina's here because I love Tina's shit. I gotta say that off the top of my head. She's the only person I know besides me that likes embalming fluid bottles. Okay, I dig and I hunt, and I cannot find that shit here. She's the only person I have seen that's gone to a freaking mortuary and they let her go pick their basement.
Yeah.
I have
That was
I
nice.
wouldn't think to do
he's
that.
like, I don't have anything.
Oh, man, that puts a whole new spin on all your stuff now.
I love all that stuff. You haven't seen my gypsy hand, and I mean, I have a.
Oh, you got one of those?
I have a gypsy hand.
A
And
gypsy hand?
I have a honey. Hand me my
Like it's a hand cut off of a real gypsy from stealing or something?
I'll show you. Let me grab it. It's in my cabinet right next to
It's how you cast purses, I believe.
my armadillo hand.
Oh, I thought she said a gypsy hand. It's an
Gypsy.
armadillo hand.
Well, that's my armadillo hand. But look at this.
It's a back scratcher.
I go to an antique mall, and that's the only thing I walk out with.
Or how about this? She's got some strange stuff around here.
And I found out.
Here's
in
a
the
raven's
wild.
claw.
Yeah, I actually found that out.
You can believe it.
Check this out. Wow. See, check this out.
Oh, it is a gypsy hand.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay. That is way too creepy. Is it that's a real person's hand?
That's
It says on it, the mummified hand of Madame Matilda, medium and fortune teller, removed by grave robbers. Oh, shoot, I can't see tonight. Pressed by many, possessed by many, believed to believe its owner, it possesses its owner with sacred sight. So,
Oh my God.
check her out.
So Janice is asking, is that real?
No.
No?
I know,
I
doesn't
was
it?
gonna say, top that, Tina, top it.
I can
Not
tell
real
that.
body parts.
I got real human brains in my shop for sale.
I know you do. What do you call it? Zombie food? I looked at your Etsy shop. I've shopped you. I bought your hat. It was the feather crown hat. I bought that from you. So yeah, I bought from you before. Yeah, I've been to your shop.
You try to make Beth touch it. Beth, did you touch it?
I love it. I just love it. Anyway, thanks for having me, gals.
Hi, hey. So this is Margot. For those of you who don't know, this is the Vintage Peach Show. Okay, I'm going to have a link down to her show underneath here. I don't know if I got it in there yet or not, but it will be in there.
I'm switch
Don't
over
be
here where
trying
I
to
can
search
see
it. It
the
took me a
chat.
week to find her.
Use the link.
All kinds of other peach shows come up when you're trying to search her.
Well, I mean, okay. You really want to find her, just link, but if you're just looking for a good time, just write it out.
Yeah, just write it out.
My boyfriend's over here cracking up listening to you guys. Wait a minute. Turn that off. Thank you.
Yeah, I see the echo. He's going to have to listen to us on your TV and just watch us from his phone.
Yeah.
There you go. He's sitting right here next to me. He's always right here next to me. Anyway, okay, now I can hear you.
So I didn't have no idea that you have creepy stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have some creepy stuff, but I don't sell my creepy stuff because I like my creepy stuff. That's the shit I keep. And that's why, I do witch boxes. I don't know if you guys know that I do witch boxes with crystals, and I make bath salts. I don't know if you know about my bath salts. Tomorrow's a full moon, so I'm making my Yuletide bath salts tomorrow. And I use various different salt ingredients, but I use herbs in it too. I use Damiana leaf, which is an aphrodisiac. I do mugwort, which is for your dreams, for your dream states. That way, you do the aphrodisiac and then you add the mugwort to it, and you can just close your eyes and pretend you're with anybody, And horny goat weed, and that's very good for him if you need that. So I always use those in my bath salts. But this one, because it's Yuletide, I will add in frankincense and myrrh. I'm doing fresh cedar, some red jasper, and what else is it?
do you bring those to your live sales to sell?
You know what? I have sold some, but I usually use them as like my package toppers. When people buy stuff from me, I put in a sample, and then if you want more, just get a hold of me and I can do it, because I've got jars. I can jar it and everything too. So I do the bath salt. So anytime I do a witch box, it usually has like a crystal. It'll have some bath salt, sometimes a candle, depending on the time of year, because I won't mail candles during the summer months. Incense, always white sage. I'm really, really big on white sage. And different, usually a piece of jewelry. And then sometimes it just depends. I'll put a larger object of some sorts in there. I've got some ornaments that are witchy type ornaments, or I've got wax burners with the pentagrams, and this kind of thing. So I do like witch boxes. I do adult type boxes. I've got adult ephemera. I've got some fabulous old 1970s Playboy magazines. I've got there's another one. It was called Sex to Sexty, which was like an adult
She
comic.
just went from weird to her peach show.
Yes.
All in between. There you go. I have some adult books that I picked up from an estate sale. Martha says I couldn't sell them on YouTube. Because they're
some of them are pretty raunchy. I tried.
Yes, they're older and they're pretty raunchy.
Yeah, we picked this guy's house. There's this guy that doesn't live too far from me, and Brad took me over and we picked his house. He's got like a big a garage. He did like mechanic type work, and so he had just boxes and boxes and boxes of these magazines, and he knew we were interested in the adult ephemera, but I was interested more in the tasteful, what I consider tasteful type adult ephemera. This stuff, some of these old magazines, they went back to the 80s and the 90s, but they were just raunch. They were filthy and they were raunch, and they were nothing that I was interested in.
Well, I don't know what to do with my books now because they're kind of raunchy and I can't put them. I said maybe I'll wrap them up in paperback and
well, yeah, and see, I got these. Do you remember in the movie The Green Mile, the little prison guard, that Percy, that was such a pain in the ass, and he gets busted reading those little sneaky Pete books, is what I call these. I got those too, and they're raunchy. I mean, I won't show you a whole. I'll just flash it real quick.
I was going to read her books, before she sold them, so I could do a review of them for her.
But these sneaky Pete books, and these are out of like the 20s. Mm-hmm.
She told me I couldn't sell them on YouTube.
I mean, this one made 50 Shades of Grey look like a love story.
Oh yeah.
So if you're interested in those, you're gonna have to message me.
Yeah, just
they're
if
from
you want
late
some
60s
really
and they're pretty
smutty books.
smutty books. There you go.
Well, we'll see what, let me know what they are. But just to backtrack just a second. So these are things that I will do. Like if you know somebody that you want to do gift type items for the holidays, I can put together an adult oriented box. I've got other things besides the little naughty books I put in them. I sent one to Vinny for fun that somebody had paid for and asked me to curate one for him. And I sent him, I had some seamless the stockings with seams in them. So I sent him a pair of those along with some pasties. And then I,
so I wonder what his response was.
He was embarrassed. He opened it online and I was all for it and everything and thought how cute it. And then after I put the whole thing together, I topped it with one of those big cherry candies, so it had the big cherry. See, this is something else. I've only got a few of these left, and I don't want to embarrass you girls, but this is from a brothel that no longer exists in Nevada that was called the Cherry Patch Ranch. And I have some of this stuff because my father used to be the lobbyist and the media consultant for the Nevada Brothel Owners Association. And Nevada, if you know, is one of the few, or the only state in the country that actually has the legalized brothels. And they're not in Las Vegas. The prostitution going on in Las Vegas is not legal activity. They're only legal in rural counties with populations under like 400,000. And then they still have to be regulated through county ordinance too. And my dad's passed away now. And Dennis Hoff, who had the Bunny Ranch series, he passed away after he was posthumously elected to our state legislature too. So, anyway, so I sent Vinny one of these. It was from the Cherry Patch Ranch, which was outside of Las Vegas. And I'm going to flash this real fast because I don't want to embarrass you. But on the flip side, it says this, if you can see it real quick. So do you see it?
No.
See, I always forget what way we have to go. See?
Oh.
So it's like a drink toke. So, I sent Vinny one of those along with the stockings and the stuff.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to message him about that now.
I felt really bad because the person who asked me to do this box for him, we thought he'd get such a kick out of it. And he waited especially to open it online. And then he almost looked embarrassed. And I felt really, really bad. So
yeah, he likes pinups, but they're
tasteful.
Very
exactly.
Tasteful ones. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, and I kind of try to stay on that same line, but I mean,
it's a fun.
Anyway, I like to think what I'm doing is a little bit tasteful. It's not, the raunchy stuff is not something I want to get close to. So.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's why this is Vintage After Dark.
Well, and you know what? Brad and I talked about it a little bit, except that we go to bed too darn early. But we could, because we're on the West Coast, so the time change doesn't affect us so much. Because I've thought about doing something like Margot after midnight or something like that too, and doing a fun little thing. So
okay, we did that for a little while, and I couldn't get up for the whole day Saturday. I got nothing done, and
ruined Saturday.
Yeah,
man.
It ruined my Yeah, it's because we stayed up. We started at 10 and that went on forever. And I was like, I can't hang. I'm too old for this. And I want to go shopping on Saturday.
Well, and see, we do a flea market over here where we're at. If the weather's decent, there's a little flea market on the weekends on Saturdays and Sundays. And so we go down there, and anything that I can't sell online, we try it 2 or 3 times online. If it doesn't sell, we say it's going to the corner. It's going to the corner. And that's what we're talking about. We take it down to the flea market with us and let it go that way. So, and sometimes, it's the same thing. I mean, we actually took a whole bunch of stuff not too long ago and just took it back to the thrift stores.
Well, sometimes you don't know,
Right.
I like that mom's comment. Says, don't buy your own stuff back.
I have done that.
That's funny. She thought it was cool the first time and it was there. She thought it'd be cool the second time.
after when I moved from Reno out here to where I'm at now, out in the middle of nowhere in rural Nevada, we had closed a business and an apartment I had been living in for years. And there was a lot of stuff I just decided, that was before I started doing this whole thing. And so I just decided, I'm it's time to make a change. I'm letting go of this. I'm letting go of that. I let go of all kinds of things. And I had a couple of Homeco, seal figurines, like baby seal figurines. I had actually, one was one of those sandstone figurines and the other one was a Homeco, and I let them go. And about 6 months later, I walked into Savers one day and here's these two sitting on a shelf, and it had to be the same ones because they were the same exact ones. I mean, to find this two same exact pieces sitting in the same store at the same time. And I was like, you know what? I have to buy them back. I thought it just was not meant to be. They wanted to come back home with me. So I bought those baby seals back and brought them home.
Good grief. I like it.
Okay, where were we? We were with Tina now, right? It's Tina's turn.
I'm not Tina.
Okay. I've got some Christmas ornaments. They're vintage Christmas ornaments. They're wooden. And I don't really know if these came this way painted or if they were something that people actually painted themselves. But they're double-sided.
I think those are a craft piece that people used to paint because we used to do that when I was younger.
Yeah. Well, whoever did it.
They paint well.
Yeah, I mean, and it's got the Santa Claus. And then, you got his backside. And then Frosty.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, I never painted any that good.
He's cute.
Look at the straight line on his broom. Are you kidding me?
Well.
Oh, she's cute. I've never seen that one in a set.
Yeah, I don't know if this was planned or not, but she's got two flowers strategically placed on her rear end.
Well, better her rear end than her shirt.
True. I guess this is an elf or something. I don't know.
Keebler.
He looks like an elfie to me.
Now I need cookies.
Now I want cookies.
Those are so 60s looking. You know what I mean? The way the colors they use and the flowers and.
Yep.
They held up well.
Yeah, whoever had them took good care of them.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, you get all
well.
These I don't know. They were in the bag with them. It's a little horse and a little bear. You can tell they're different.
Mm-hmm.
But all of those ornaments for $12.
Oh, 12 of them?
$12. I think there's, well, let me count them real quick.
Hi, Book. Hi, Chacha.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there's 10 ornaments. There's 10 altogether, and it's $12.
Good
price. Those are cute. Those are very sweet.
Yeah, if you got a vintage tree, they will look lovely on it.
Mm-hmm.
You do vintage ornaments.
Okay, next I have up is some postcards. A lot of postcards. There's, I think, do I have these upside down? There's 11 of these, and they all are in their own individual sleeves. They all have individual sleeves. Now, some of them look like this, a few of them. Now, all of these are from out of Round Top, Texas, all from the same family. They range from anywhere. Some that I sewed last night were 1908, 1920 to 1940 something. And can't read what that date is. 1948 on that one.
That's what it looks like.
And this one's 1910. And here's the front of it. I did a offer up on these usually, but I'm going to do these as a flat price just so it can go faster. But I haven't read every one of them because I had a huge lot of them. But the cards are pretty. You can see how old they are. What is that one? Is that 1903? Or 20?
That's what it's 20 something.
23 then.
23.
1923. But I love the fact that they have their own individual
Protective sleeve.
yeah. And this one, I don't know. I don't see it right away. August, Texas. This is 1914. Has the stamps. So I think there's only 4 of them that look like this. 3 or 4. And then written on the back. That's 1947. That's 47. Here's another one. Lots of writing here. Oh, look at all that writing. I'm not about to read all that. I don't have my glasses on anyways. 1908. 1 cent stamp. Am I doing that backwards? Best wishes. Best wishes. Wishes. Best wishes. And then this one is not a postcard. It's a diploma thing. And there's nothing on the back side of this, but it's in its own protective sleeve too. So that was in that lot. So there was 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So all 11, all for 1 minis. Going to be $10, number 2. $10, number 2.
Oh wow, that's a price for postcards. Are you kidding me? Wow.
It makes it easier. I have some of the sayings that we were reading yesterday, some of the writing, it was funny, but I haven't read these because, I was behind on getting my stuff together for tonight. So
I do.
So now that Margot's here, she's going after me. Margot, you ready?
You're muted, Margot.
Yeah, I know. I had to unmute. Okay. I wasn't sure how clean to keep everything, so I'm keeping it clean. And I'm not bringing vintage at the moment. I'm bringing a really, really pretty hand-blown glass ornament. And I picked these up. I actually have a few of these, but I picked these up in California. I made a trip with my daughter down there one day, so where I found these. And my eyes are so bad. I've got my contacts in tonight, but I'm still not seeing very well. So I am not going to try to read this whole thing to you. See, I even have to have my magnifying glass. This individual piece of fine Egyptian glass collectible was handmade in Egypt by professional glass blowers. Okay, just so you know, they are Egyptian. They look a lot like those Egyptian perfume bottles, but they're not quite as fragile and thin.
I thought it was Egyptian for that very reason.
This one is a real pretty a deep blue, and it's got like the gold accents. It's clear through this part of it, and then it's real deep blue through here. You can see it when you twirl it. You can see how it twirls with it. Super, super pretty. I'm thinking I measured this one earlier at about 8 inches, but let me just double check it. It might be 9. It's about 8.5 inches tall.
Okay.
Super, super pretty. And, I'm not sure, you could put these on your tree if you want. What I was thinking about doing was hanging a couple of them in my windows, putting them on like clear fishing line and hanging them in my windows, almost like you would like witch balls or sun catchers or something like that.
That would be very pretty.
Anyway, this one has a price tag. Its original price tag was $24.90. I did not pay that for it. And because I did not pay that for it, I can let this go for $15. It's absolutely beautiful.
Number 65.
And it's number 65.
Yes, in your window.
And it's number 65. Are we just doing like one at a time? Is that what we're doing? And then going?
Yeah, we've been doing one at a time.
Okay. Number 65, and it's 15. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like a pretty witch ball. Super, super pretty.
$15, number 65.
This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love these. Okay.
And Miss Martha?
I have one offer up tonight, which I'm going to do now, starting at $12, if you would, Tammy. I have a pretty old vintage tray. It is, let me do it the right way. It is a piece of needlework. It is flowers, a flower bouquet on a brown background. It is embroidery. No, it's not embroidery. It's needlepoint. Yeah, it's not crossed. It's going one direction. It's needlepoint. And it measures, it's in a wood frame that is grooved all the way around. It's grooved. If you look in the handles are grooved as well. It measures 15 inches from handle to handle by 13 inches. And if you look on the back, you can see how old it is by the paper that's starting to come off. And there is the Ada cloth that the needlepoint was done on. And then it's got a board behind it. On the front, it has glass. Someone has added some little bun feet things for seating it, for having it sit down, lay down.
That's a nice frame.
It's beautiful. So it is sturdy enough that you could certainly add the wire, with the little screws inside of it, and then the wire hanger, not the little sawtooth, but an actual wire. And then you could hang it up if you didn't want to lean it against something or lay it down for a display. But you could also use it for, putting things on your dresser, that sort of thing.
Hello, Mayberry.
Hi, Mayberry. I see you for 12. So
That would be very pretty on a coffee table too. Yes.
Yeah, set your remote on it, your book, little things like that. Or if you have one of those footstools, the big kind that people use for coffee tables too, you can set this tray on there, and that way you have a hard surface to set your drink on or whatever on your footstool, your ottoman. So we'll start counting this down from 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. And I see Mayberry at the opening bid of 12. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, Miss Tina. Yay.
Me again?
Again? It's been a while, hasn't it?
I guess. I'm just watching the show.
I know. You get caught up very easily in that.
Exactly. Okay, this is something weird. Teeth.
It's a mold.
It's a dental mold. It's got the person's name on the back of it. And it's just a nice little piece to add to like a curiosity cabinet or, Halloween decor. Mine stays in my cabinet year round because I like stuff like that. And then there is 4 toe tags.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
I won a
And-
mystery box from her, and I got me a set of teeth and some toe tags. I tied one to David's foot.
But anyway, if you want,
And didn't keep them, so should have.
if you want the teeth and the 4 toe tags, $12.
Just put in $12 if you're interested.
Yep. Some teeth and toes.
Some teeth and
Teeth and toes.
Mhm.
No pun intended.
Nope, not at all.
Okay. Next, I'm going to do some masks. I had some that I made extra that didn't sell last night, and then I had some left over from Wednesday night when from my sale there. So these are gonna I made some face masks, all holiday masks. They're $7 each. And you're going to put in a letter if you're interested. So I'm going to run through these real quick. I only have one of each unless I say otherwise. This is it. This is all I have left. So I have the Noel, maroon with gold writing, Noel, letter D. Letter D, Noel. Then I have the Santa, gray with snowflakes with Santa everywhere. He is letter E. Letter E. Just put the letters in if you're interested. They're $7 each. And I have trees. They open up. They do have a wire in them. They do to form around your nose. They have the elastic. They have a different color on back, so you know which is the front and the back. So for the tree is letter F. Letter F for the tree. Then I have this one. It's a quilted one. Well, it's not quilted. It's faux quilted, you know. But it's a Christmas holiday decorations. It looks like a quilt. And it's letter A, quilt. Letter A for this one. Then we have Olaf. Olaf. He's so fun. My granddaughter saw this one. I had to make her one. And he is letter B. Letter B for Olaf.
Okay, Tammy, you've got Angela for E and F.
Okay, and I'll go back through here and write these down. F.
And yeah. And
I'll go
Tina,
back through and read it. Then we have the truck. The Christmas scene with a snowman, the country snow, the country truck with the tree in the back. And it is letter C. Letter C for the truck. I say truck. Snow and truck, snowman. And then we have the candy cane. All the candy canes. Just a bundle pile of candy canes. If you can see that very well. And it is letter G. G for candy cane. And these I have 2 of. I have 2 glitter snowmen. There are 2 of these. So the first 2 that put that in for letter H for the snowman. And they got a little glitter on the front. Snowmen, and it's going to be letter H. I do have 2 of those. And the last one, which I was surprised I had any of these left, I just had just enough fabric. Charlie Brown Christmas, and I have only 2 of these. 2 of these left, Charlie Brown Snoopy Christmas, and it is letter I for Charlie Brown. And that is all of those.
Tina, do you see that Black Dog Vintage wanted your teeth and your toe tags?
Oh, okay.
That's why I highlighted on the screen. So
Okay, I see it. Black Dog
Yeah.
Vintage. Um, did you put my my email in your
Description yet?
in the description of the video, like where
Oh,
people
did I?
could,
Did I do it
yeah.
for you?
Have you done that?
I'm going to do it after this. I don't know if I've done it or not. I can't remember. But
Okay,
here's her email. But I'll send it to her. I know Nikki. I'll send it to her.
it's tinasvintage@gmail.com. So Black Dog Vintage, just go ahead and send me an email, and then I'll get the information to you.
And
Okay.
I think Margot's next.
I'm here. So, I keep debating back and forth about what I should show next. So I decided I'm going to go ahead, and this is a pretty good one. This is the July 1976. So this would have been our 200-year anniversary of Playboy. And it has articles. I'll get Brad to open it in a minute. We'll see who the centerfold is. The articles say Sarah Miles and Chris Christopherson in the sexiest star pictorial ever. The Playboy Boat Stable, Art Buchwald fingers our founding fathers. The real Lily Tomlin stands up, and now Jane Marie Mansfield. So here's the Happy Birthday America edition of Playboy, July 1976. You can see on the back cover, it's even got a cigarette ad, which we don't see on magazines anymore. So this would be a really great stocking stuffer, you guys, for that man in your life. Yeah, Brad's gonna open it for me so we can
Margot, can Nikki send you a DM? Is that okay? A direct message?
Sure, absolutely. Is that do I do that on here, or she can do? How does she do that?
On she's doing it on Instagram probably.
Oh, okay. That will work. Is this something I need to answer right away? Here.
Oh, you know what? It wasn't you, Margot. It's my screw up. It was for Tina.
Oh, Tina.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh yeah, you can direct message me on Instagram. That's fine.
But send Margot one too, just since I bothered her. It'll make it.
Okay, that's all right, honey. We'll just rewrap it. I thought it would be easier. I thought it would be easier to get into. Here we go.
Take it out of there.
So, and I know the lady, I bought these up in Virginia City, actually, and I made sure they all have the centerfolds in them. Yeah, this is Miss July, and I won't show you the whole thing if you don't want to see it, but it definitely does have the whole centerfold in here. See, you can see that that's all intact, too. She's very pretty. They're all very pretty. Oh, who's this?
I don't think they put ugly girls.
Oh, you know what? Miss March is stuck in here too. Here's a Miss March centerfold that's stuck in here too. I wonder how. Oh, so there's a bonus with this one. You're not going to just get Miss July in this one. You're going to get Miss March too.
Wow.
There's a centerfold of her stuck in here too. Wow. You know what I used to look for with these? Oh, and here's an old Pall Mall ad and a Salem ad. Do you remember? I wonder where they are in here. Oh, here's some article about Yul Brynner. Remember the comics with the little old lady whose boobs were always hanging down to her waist? She's got to be in here somewhere too. Here's a thing. Any records or tapes for $1. They're Columbia Records, and look, they're 8 tracks. If you look close, you can see.
Yeah. So you go, Tammy, 8 tracks.
Anyway, so I thought if anybody's interested in this, we should do this as an offer up, because this is the July 1976 edition. And I don't know how you guys do your offer ups. John already
tell me what you want to start at.
I'm going to have to start this one at like 25.
Okay.
If it doesn't sell, that's okay too. But that's, this would be a great thing for that man in your life for his stocking stuffer, you guys. If I
got you, Angela. Thank you.
To doing that kind of thing. So can somebody just do like a 60-second? There you go. Thank you. Something like that works for me. So if anybody's interested in this, it's going to start at 25 on this 1976 July Playboy. And you guys just count it down when it's time. That's okay with me, however it works. I'm not very good at doing all of this.
We just hang around until you had enough.
Ooh, here's some handsome men in here though too. Look at this ad for
Do you have any Playgirls?
No, and I wish I did because I used to take those centerfolds and hang them up on my refrigerator.
I would bid if you had Playgirls.
I know. Look at these guys in here. Even this must be a clothing ad. I can't see. My eyes are just shit these days. Oh
I'm
God.
sorry to interrupt, but I have to bow out now.
Okay.
Okay, Tina. Hey, it was nice visiting with you.
You too.
Thank you
Thanks for inviting me.
So you guys, y'all be sure to subscribe to Tina. A lot of interesting, fun things.
I hope
Thanks,
it's
Tina.
well for you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
well, do you
good
want to
luck
see
with the rest of your sale.
Yeah, I could show
Thank
you,
you.
Dave. This might tempt you to spend $25 on some of this. I'll try to behave. I don't,
Margot, behave. I hear you don't behave. You be Margot.
Look at the old Pall Mall ad. I mean, there's like every other page is a cigarette ad too.
Right. What's better with sex is cigarettes, right?
I'm telling you, that's what they say. I don't smoke anymore, but there was a time. It's got all these people out jet setting, like in their boats and stuff. All these articles.
Are they naked in the boats?
I
mean,
don't
it
know.
is Playboy. Are they naked?
Here's the soul of Sarah. Life explorer, consummate actress, and aspiring poet. Oh, Sarah Miles. See, it's got an article on her. Look how tasteful this is, you guys. I mean, this is the kind of stuff, nudity at its finest, you know. There's nothing gross or raunchy. These are just classy.
You got Chris Christopherson in there, huh? What's he doing?
Yeah, there it is. Here's the article about Chris Christopherson.
He was handsome man.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, well, it doesn't look like anybody's biting on my $25 magazine, but that's okay. So we'll just say, what do you do? A countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, gone. Okay, so next time it's going to start at 35, you guys.
Oh man, see?
You go, Margot.
And if you're too embarrassed, to commit online, you can private message.
Always message her. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, like I said, had it been Playgirl.
I'll keep my eye open for those, Martha.
Oh, especially if you come across the Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds was in
He was nice when he was young. Yeah, I agree.
Hi, Debbie.
Yeah, him on the bearskin rug, smiling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll keep our eyes open for those.
Okay, I have it's a jar, and I think it's really clear, but because it's got product in it, but it's got the most beautiful graphics on it. Pale green Esquire leather cream.
Leather cream? Is that for your face?
No. It's going to be for your leather. It's for conditioning your leather.
I was kidding.
I know.
But then again, you would wonder if I was really kidding.
It's a really pretty green, and the jar is the ridged kind of jar, so it's textured, and the edges are black on it. Now the product is actually purple that's in it, because I can see it on the lid. It's purple, but if you're interested in it, if you don't want the product, I can take that out. The last one I sold had stove polish on it, and Nancy wanted to keep it in there to try it on her andirons. But this would be leather cream for your leather jackets, probably if your boots are real leather, that kind of stuff. I would look it up before you used it, though, to make sure you use it properly, because I don't know the proper use of the leather cream. But I thought it was a great jar. And
I like the graphics on there, yes.
Yes. That was why I got it, was for the graphics. But it's $12, number 40. And I tried to find another one like it, and I could not find one. My nose is kind of stuffy. Maybe the slightest menthol kind of. Did you do this to me on purpose? Maybe the slightest little menthol kind of smell to it. But it's really pretty. Glass jar with good graphics on the top. $12, number 40.
Nikki made you smell it.
40.
It was Nikki's
Yes.
fault.
Nikki wants me to smell everything. Smell it.
I just want to touch everything. I don't necessarily want to smell it. David's always saying, why do you got to touch everything? I don't know. You got to touch it to know what it looks like, right? You have to touch it to understand what you're seeing. is my thing. Okay, I have this such a beautiful little brooch picture pin, whatever you want to call it. It's Art Deco, like the signature is LMC on the back. It is like gray, black, and gold. And it's an enamel brooch. This would be so great for any assemblage or to wear. Put your grandma in there or your grandkids. And if you really want to carry your husband around on your shoulder, okay, that too. But
How about your address? So when you're senile and you get lost.
yeah, that works too. But it's very pretty. One that I found said gray, but that looks kind of green to me. Greenish gray, whichever. But it's very pretty. And here's the signature. There's a LMC. I don't know what that means, but it's 2.5 inches long. But I love this. I love the fact that it looks Art Deco. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to start this as something, Martha.
I'm too lazy to carry it in here with me, Nikki. It's 64 in here, and so I'm cold.
I was starting this at is it code in there?
Yes.
I'm starting this at $14 if you're interested in this Art Deco brooch pin. Black, silver, or green, whichever. Whatever you see. I mean, gray or green with the black and gold. And there's a little piece of paper in the back. It came out. Yeah, see. There's a little piece of paper in the back for a background. Very pretty brooch. I think I'm going to start collecting just a bunch of blingy brooches to make stuff in a picture frame wise. So if I bring them to sell them, they don't sell. They're going in my collection to make a craft.
To make a
craft, not a craft, not craft, a craft.
I thought you were going to make crap. Okay.
I will make crap for me. So if nobody's interested in this, starting at 14. Hello, Sue. Hello, Sue.
You hear us.
This is starting at 14. If nobody's interested, then I will move on and bring it back later. And then it's Miss Margot. Look, y'all, we have Miss Margot here.
Margot.
So I'm looking around here, thinking what could be fun? What could be fun? And I had forgot that I had this towel that just says "screw it." And this is one of those nice flour sack towels. It's new.
My
it's
kind of towel.
Yeah, I love these flour sack towels. I use them all the time. But I thought
Me
this
too.
is that good full size, nice flour sack towel, and it says "screw it." And so I would let this go for $5. What number is this, honey?
About 69.
69. Screw it. Number 69.
69.
I love you guys. Just put in, I'm glad you guys gave me those numbers.
I usually get that number and lead with it.
I love it. I love it. And if nobody buys my screw it towel, I'll be happy to use this myself.
Book wants it.
Oh, Book does. Number 69. You just wanted to put that number in there, didn't you, Book?
We were talking 69 earlier.
Oh, you were? What did I miss?
we determined that because Tammy was born in 69, apparently her parents weren't fans of 69.
Leave my parents out of it.
Well, I don't know. I could debate that and go into a whole bunch of different scenarios that might just go along with it, but I don't think I should probably do that here.
Only because Tammy is too ooey gooey about thinking about her parents having sex and creating.
Well, you know what? The first time my daughters realized that her parents had sex, they did that too. They were like, "Ew!" But I did. I mean, I can't even imagine my parents having sex.
Girl, my parents didn't have sex. I was found in a ditch. I told you. My mama always says she found me in a ditch.
I can imagine it. Well, your mama was a hoe if she was out in the ditch, okay?
She found me in the ditch.
Yeah. My dad and my mama were very handsome people, so I have no problem imagining them.
My mama was not.
Well,
My parents were, so. All right, what am I going to try to show you guys now? I got a bag of vintage cookie cutters.
If you're going to sell cookie cutters, you need to sell cookies with it.
Where's that screw it towel? Okay, so 10 cookie cutters. They are the tin ones with the little handles. We got a Christmas tree and a star. Those star handles a little bit bent. I think somebody got a little overzealous with their starring. And we have a spade and a diamond. These have the fluted edges. Some of them do. These make such great Christmas tree ornaments. When you string ribbon through them.
Build a Christmas tree in your kitchen. Those would look real cute in the kitchen.
There's another star. Well, you know, a farmhouse. They're perfect for a farmhouse Christmas tree with ornaments. I'm strangling myself with my things falling off. And I think I decided this one was an airplane because it was like the mystery cookie cutter. So I'm going airplane on this one. Let me know if y'all have a different
airplane.
Hey, look at that. I've got a chat thing.
What?
It was weird. I had a chat thing. Let's tell you.
What, now it's gone?
I clicked on the private chat and there was chat. So I'm back. A heart. A club.
Hey, Carol. Did I say hi to Carol?
No, we did not. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Susie.
And a bell and a flower that looked like on Tina's painted ornaments because it's that real round hippie kind of flower. So 10 ornaments, 10 vintage ornaments that you can hang or use for $8, number 49. $8, number 49. And these ornaments will look great on your farmhouse tree.
Yeah, they're dual purpose. You can hang them on your tree when you're not using them.
Yeah.
You wash them and rehang them. Hey,
yeah,
they're
really good, especially on the live trees, and you put the base in a aluminum bucket, galvanized bucket,
mm-hmm.
and then your trees all.
Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm. Leave it to Martha to put it all together. Book, did I say hi to you? Hi, Book. Okay.
So $8, number 49, if you decide you're interested.
Gino's here. Say hi to Gino, Martha.
Hi, Gino. I'm getting drunk with your koozie tonight.
So I have a vintage nightie. It's not totally vintage peep show style.
Where's Dave?
I expect it to be less revealing,
Now you're bringing it on, girl. That's adorable.
Dave usually wears her nightgowns.
Yeah, she would be having the G-string and the nipple covers only, if Margot was showing.
There you go. Now I'm getting relaxed. I'm starting to relax. What else can we bring on, baby?
This is Vintage After Dark. You can show whatever.
Yes. All right, now we can go there.
I have it's a long gown. It's a Vanity Fair. Yeah, Vanity Fair. And now, where's the tag? Let me take the hanger off. Oh my God, I cannot do this. Vanity Fair medium. Okay, it's a medium, but it's very loose flowing.
This absolutely gorgeous bell.
I personally like an extra large, but this would fit me. And now, if you're real big bosoms, this will get tighter around here. But it's down to the floor. And it's pink and lacy top, and it's silky all the way down. Very pretty nightie. So this nightie, like I said, it's a medium size, but it would most likely fit a large unless you're extra big in the bust area. It is.
Or the butt.
Not the butt, the bust.
No, I said or the butt.
Because it's very, very roomy in the.
Hey, some people got the booty in the back.
It's plenty of room here, and it's real loose and flowy. And it's going to be $14, number 12. $14, number 12 for the Vanity Fair pink lacy top silky nightgown. Woohoo! Bringing sexy back. I like my flannel pants and long shirt. Just saying.
Just saying.
And there you go.
Oh, hello. Brad and I are going back and forth over should I sell something naughty or sell. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to bring up something beautiful. Really, really, really pretty. And when I didn't even realize we had this, Brad and I last summer went to an estate sale and picked up a bunch of Silvercrest. And we have been going through boxes and stuff out in the garage and bringing in Christmas shit. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, wow, look at this. I forgot about this and I forgot about that. And it's like, where did we get that? You know, I'm trying to remember all these places we've picked and all the stuff we have. And he brought this out and I had totally forgot about this. And this is Fenton. And it's a beautiful milk glass Silvercrest bell. And look at it's got almost like a filigree kind of a pattern on the sides of the bell. I always forget you got to go the other direction. This is just and I don't normally like bells and I avoid picking up bells, but this bell is beautiful. I mean, the artwork on this, the glass, it is just absolutely gorgeous with the Silvercrest. And it has the Fenton sticker on the inside. Is she drooling?
She's going, yay.
Look at the top of this bell.
Very pretty.
It is just a stunning, absolutely pretty piece of Fenton. And it's milk glass. So you know what? We'd like to do this on an offer up. Okay. And we're gonna do this offer up starting at $18 for this beautiful Fenton bell. If you can set me up for that, Tammy, that would be absolutely great. I would appreciate it because we've been indulging a little bit and I can't keep track of details when I'm imbibing. This is just, the tag's inside. It's up here. And it shows that it's Fenton. This is just
you're so right.
It's just a pretty piece.
That would be pretty book. Having a dull bust on the top of it would look like a beautiful dress on the bottom.
Because I was thinking that she's got her skirt hiked up a little bit. She's been kind of sexy.
She's got long Marilyn Monroe type legs or something like that, where she's spread out over the vent thing, you know, and it blows the skirt up. Look at how pretty that is. This is just a gorgeous, pretty piece. And I don't mind keeping this, so feel free not to buy it, you know, anybody. And $18 is a great starting price on this. It's just gorgeous. It is just a really pretty piece. That is a gorgeous bell, but not as gorgeous as Martha. Oh, Martha, is Gino your admirer, Martha? Do tell. I want the details.
Gino is my precious.
I need to get me a koozie.
I know. Where's all our other male friends tonight? Where's Randy at? Doesn't he usually pop in
You
on
know what?
you?
Let's Beetlejuice Randy. He'll probably pop
Yeah,
in.
he's probably
Randy, where are you?
He may be lurking.
He's always
Randy.
there used to
I
be
said it
another
3
one that used
times.
to- there used to be another man that used to come to my cells. His name is Brian, Brion, and he goes by Bad
He is
Boy
there. Look,
Vintage.
he's there.
Are you kidding me? Randy's
There it
lurking.
is.
He's lurking.
He's
Randy.
lurking tonight.
is.
I don't. Oh, there he is. I don't see
There
him.
he is. There he
Hold
is.
up,
How
it took a second.
mysteriously Randy
Hi,
says
Randy.
that.
Randy.
Mm-hmm.
We just Beetlejuiced him.
I cannot. I am not surprised. I am not surprised. Randy, buy my bell. This bell is beautiful, Randy. I mean, I'm sure there's a woman in your life who would love, love, love this bell. You could even gift it back to me for Christmas. I would be totally cool with
And
that.
that
But
would
you really
save
should.
you shipping and everything.
Mm-hmm. All right, you guys. This is a gorgeous piece. You can email me later, but you know what? I might not let it go for $18 later. This bell is so freaking pretty. It'll start at $35.
Kind of hooked on that 35.
I like Margot's way of thinking.
Go for it, Martha.
I have not a Fenton Bell or a naked woman. I have a Christmas item. It's a 1976 Jasco Christmas candle, still sealed in the original plastic.
Cute.
It says Christmas delivery, and it's a mailbox with a bird bringing a Christmas card with pine bows, boughs, however you want to say it, and a red ribbon, and a beautiful detailing all the way around the arched styling of it. It's on both sides. Like I said, it's still in its original plastic. You can see on the bottom it says Jasco 1976. It's in very, very good condition. I am super surprised. Maybe one or two little bumps like on the edge, but nothing that you're really going to notice. It's gorgeous, and it's $10, number 42. $10, number 42 for the Christmas delivery 1976 Christmas candle, still sealed in its original package.
That is pretty. That's nice.
I'm wrapping back up.
And I bet it's pretty old.
76, that's pretty old.
Not as old as me, but you know.
Well, most things are.
I'm old. Okay. Looking at this in the camera, it doesn't come off the same green. But this is the Tiara green sugar and creamer. Perfect for Christmas. Even if you didn't use it for sugar and creamer, for after dinner mints or your toothpick holder or something like that would be great. But I don't think you can see the green. It's more of a, I don't know. What do you see, Martha? Because it looks,
to me, it looks that like my things did, like a tealy blue.
okay. It is a tilly green, but it looks very muted to me in my view right here.
Oh no, it looks like a beautiful color.
Okay, it's a bright green. So if you see a green tiara, however you say it, but these would be great for Christmas. I mean, you don't have to use them as sugar and creamers. You can use them for other items as well. So be creative, but they're very pretty. And I was trying to see if these were the older ones or newer ones. I was taught it was supposed to be on the bottom, the double outline. So I don't know what these would have been, the newer or the older ones. So these sugar and creamer is going to be $14, number 9. $14, number 9. These would be great for Christmas.
I've seen them in person. They are really pretty.
So $14, number 9 for that set. And Miss Margot, what you gonna tell us now?
I'm going to show you something again that's just beautiful because I've decided that even if it doesn't sell, at least I can show the things and people can see what I have so they can go to sleep tonight going, I wish I had, I wish I had. I really need that. I wonder if it's still available. I'm going to get a hold of her. Subliminal messages going out. Plus, I should mention, because I am making my Yuletide bath salts tomorrow, that anyone who does buy something from me will receive a sample of my Yuletide bath salts. I always put it like in a plastic bag and then in a black organza bag, and it'll have a little tag with the name of the bath salts. I'm not going to tell you all the ingredients that are in it though, because those are kind of a secret. I've spilled the beans enough on that. So, but you take it out of the plastic bag, and so that because I use like whole, sometimes like whole herbs and rose petals and stuff in it, so that you don't get your bathtub to where you have to clean your bathtub after your bath. Just take the salts and pour it into the organza bag, or a coffee filter will work too, and tie it off and just let it float in your tub. And you'll get all of the effects and everything that you want from that. So anybody who does buy something, if you buy something, you will get a sample of my bath salts.
That's very smart. I like that.
Okay, so now we have this beautiful, we don't know what kind of glass this is. It could be Viking, maybe would be my first guess, but I kind of doubt it. It's heavy. Maybe it's some Scandinavian glass that we're not familiar with, but most of my Scandinavian glass I come across is purple or lavenders, those colors. I don't know, but it's beautiful. It's this beautiful deep blue candy dish, and it's almost like a deep blue, and when you put it up to the light, you can almost see like teal or green through it too. We hit it with a black light, just thinking maybe. I've never found blue uranium, but you hear about it. I don't think it's this color blue, but you know what? It doesn't hurt to try. So we did hit it with a black light, but we didn't get anything from that. And here's the ball. It's heavy. I should weigh this. I don't know how heavy it is, but 3 pounds, do you think, baby, or a couple pounds? It's not crystal.
No, it's definitely glass.
Yeah, and it's not flash. This is not flash. This is through the glass. You can tell. And it's, like I said, it's heavy. It's thick and it's heavy.
Just the amount of cuts that are in the glass. I mean, it's almost like
you can hear it. It's just,
you would first glance, you would think by the cuts it would be crystal, but it's glass.
It's a beautiful piece. It's just another really, really stunning piece. And if you do the blues for the holidays, this would fit in with your holiday decor just beautifully. Angela says she has an aqua uranium glass ring. Neat. Yeah, see, I haven't ever come across those. Cool. I don't know. Maybe Hazel. This is just gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous bowl. So we're gonna do this. Do you want to do a set price or an offer up on this, honey?
Do you see that question?
He's gonna do an offer. We're gonna do an offer up. I'm sorry. Did you ask me something?
Do you see that question there?
Which one? Capri or peacock? Yeah, yes, Hazel. I don't know. I have no idea, Hazel. We did not do our research. We admit this could be worth $150 for all, and but we're not
starting at what?
We're going to start at $250. No.
So
started at 20. We're going to start it at 20.
Yeah, we need more than a bath salt sample for that.
I want the full bath.
There you go. So even just the top is almost like 4 inches tall. I'm not really even sure. And across, it's like, almost 8 inches, 7.5 any across. I'm not getting real accurate measurements here. But it's nice and it's deep too. It's probably about, with the top, from the top clear to the bottom, it could be 6.5, 7 inches deep. In that
we have Beth at 20, and then we have Angela at 21. We got Beth at 22.
Yay!
That is a pretty blue.
This is gorgeous, and you get bath salts. I can even fill this with bath salts. That's what
Oh,
we
there
do.
you go.
Whoever gets this isn't going to get just a sample of a bath salt. You're going to get a nice bit of bath salts. We'll put a little chunkier plastic bag inside of this for you, so you'll get a few baths worth, and it works, you guys. I gotta tell you, the Damiana leaf again is an aphrodisiac. The horny goat from like this.
Yes.
Yeah, you can take the lid off if it's too heavy.
Yeah,
And then just
That's the
Yeah.
24.
See, here's the top. Can you see it?
yeah, see,
It's
it
really pretty.
it's
It's
looking, yeah.
yeah, and there's no flea bites or anything on the ring.
Yeah, I checked it over really well too. There's
That's
no
at
chips.
24.
It's gorgeous.
It's almost cut like a faceted diamond.
See, yeah, it's got.
It
Kinda
does,
like
it
that,
does look
yeah,
like a
yeah.
diamond cut or something.
It's heavy. It's just gorgeous. And I know blue. Beth likes blue for the holidays.
Uh-huh.
Angela's at
Angela's
25.
at 25. Beth is at
You know,
26.
somebody backs out. Ooh, wow. Yeah,
I'm waiting for Beth to open all of her packages and lay it out.
we could put candy in it too.
I want bath salts.
The
Well, you
bath
don't
salts.
see
This
it.
would be
Good
great. I know.
flash
You know, if you've
blue.
got a really, really big bathroom with the sunken tub and everything too, and maybe with the marble, and you could actually have this sitting like on the tub with your bath salts in it. That's what and get one of those nice scoop spoons or something. You can just put it in, and then you call.
Angela says she's out. So.
Okay,
Angela's out.
And then you call your what do I want to call them? Your housekeeper to come in and clean the tub for you afterwards, so you don't have to, right?
Especially if it's a big garden tub. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I guess Beth is at 26. Is that right?
She's at
Yes,
20.
Beth is at 26, and
Okay.
Angela's out.
So then I guess we'll go ahead and call it once, and call it twice, and call it sold to Beth for 26. And thank you, Angela. Thank you very, very much for bidding on it too. I know it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And Beth is notorious for snatching my glass. You should see that. She sent me a picture today when she, it's hard to get if Beth wants it because she just goes out there and gets it.
It's blue. She says it's blue.
It's so pretty. And it's going to go with her holiday decor. She likes blue. I stick with the red. She likes blue. So.
All right. I have two little ornaments for you. Continuing with that farmhouse theme. This one is a cowboy hat and a star. And they are metal of some sort. Both of them are. Including the I can't remember what you call it, the strap of it that comes underneath. It's got little stars cut out on it. It's got a little texture to it. And it's not just a Texas thing because they wear cowboy hats in many states. Cowboy tradition. So, and then the second piece that goes with it looks like a handmade piece. I don't know if it is because these look like thread spools. And it's got burlap around it. And then you've got some holly details in the center and jingle bells. There's bells all over it.
It's not Christmas without jingle bells.
That's right. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. So this is like an angel orgy going on right here.
Somebody's been watching Hallmark.
So anyway, the two ornaments, the two farmhouse style country ornaments are $5, number 46. $5, number 46 for the farmhouse country ornaments.
Is it me? Is it me?
It's you. It's you.
Okay, I'm going to do a little perfume bottle that's like 4.5 inches tall. It's a purple perfume bottle, and it has its, what do you call it? Atomizer, or what is it called?
Atomizer.
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 Yeah.
Atomizer, atomizer,
Atomizer.
atomizer.
It's a squeezy thing. It's got its squeezy thing. There you go.
It's got its poopy thing, but it's purple. I can see the color better from here. The closer I get, the less color I see of it. But it has a string in there, so you use it as a decoration piece, or you can actually put your perfume in, or an air freshener, some water and the essential oils in here. I use a water bottle. Hey, that's a good idea.
You can
I
put some
usually use a water bottle.
Bath and Body Works body spray in it. Pour it in
Oh
there.
yeah, there you go. So it looks good and useful sitting on your dresser. This is going to be $8, number 3. $8, number 3 for the perfume bottle with its atomizer, whatever miser you want to call it. $8, number 3. I still have Miss Beth highlighted. There we go. And that's mine. Margot, you ready? I'm going to catch you drinking.
God, here we go.
Rum you're drinking.
I know, Brad's kind of contemplating.
Are you drinking Coke and rum? What are you drinking?
I'm having Diet Coke with cherry pie whole whiskey. It's Canadian whiskey that tastes like cherry pie. And I drink it. I start drinking it in the fall, and that's my drink of choice throughout the season. Then spring hits, I go back to orange vodka. But I don't drink every day. I'm like a weekend drinker when we karaoke or for this kind of thing late at night. It's nice to relax and have.
I bet you'd be so fun to hang out with. I'd love to go see you at karaoke.
Oh, well, we have a lot. Well, I have a lot of fun when I karaoke. Brad just watches.
Well, I'm sure
he's getting there. You know, I've been listening to him lately because I won't karaoke, but he does in the car. I've caught him in the car a couple times, and also just sitting at the bar when other people are karaoke. I've looked over and see him singing. So, you know, he's kind of cut loose a little bit, but he doesn't want to get up and do it. But we love it. We have fun. No. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and then you can get that ready for the next one. Okay, so we're going to take a break from the really, really pretty just for a minute. Yeah. Oh, lots of karaoke in Nevada. Out here where I'm at, Nikki, it's a little dive bar, and I don't know how many people can fit in it, but they get quite a few, not 100 probably. But
where are you at again? What state are you in?
I'm in Nevada, but I'm in the northern part of the state. Las Vegas, everybody thinks Las Vegas when you say Nevada. Las Vegas is in the south. They're 400 miles away from us. They're like a completely different state. And the whole mentality is different too. It's a different kind of people, the whole dynamic is just different. The politics are different than we are up here in the north. We're a little more conservative up here. Fiscally anyway, you know, so we all like to keep to ourselves, but I'm in a little town that doesn't have more than, what do we got out here? 2,000 people maybe spread out.
No, there's about 4,500.
Oh, 4,500, I guess.
Last time I saw.
But it's spread out. We don't even have a real grocery store out here. We got a Family Dollar and a Dollar General. You got at least 15 miles.
Sounds like the boonies.
We're out in the boonies.
Hi, Grace.
So, anyway, so what we're going to do is, I can't remember the point that I was making when I got off the conversation.
You're skipping over the pretties now and going to something else.
Okay, we're going to skip the pretty for a minute while he's over there digging out some pretties and trying to decide what he wants to do with them. And we're going to do Christmas, and we're going to bring up these Kirk Adler magic mushrooms. Look how pretty they are.
The mushrooms.
Oh, they're little clip-ons.
I had 3 sets of these. This is the last set I have left of the Kurt Adler glass magic mushrooms. Look at, they're growing their little baby out of there too. And it's more Kurt Adler. These were originally $20.49, I think it says. Yes, this tag says $20.49. And it shows you that they are Kurt Adler. Kurt Adlers are always really, really nice.
Oh, Angela has bought a set from you. She just got her set today.
I'm sorry, tell me that again.
Angela just got her set today. So
did
bought a set from you.
I forgot you got a set of those, Angela. Do you like them? They're cool and they're intact. I hope, because I pack these things like crazy. When I first started doing this, I was having some very nice things broken in transit. And
We
so
all did.
I mean, I bubble like crazy.
Yeah. You
So
can't
these are
trust those male people. Can't trust them.
no.
They like to play kickball sometimes.
Yeah,
Soccer.
I know. So I bubble, I peanut, I just pack the best I can and cross my fingers. And so far, the last several months, everything's been really good. So anyway, so these are like 4 inches tall from the top down to like, the clip where they clip on the tree. And so these great Kirk Adler magic mushroom Christmas ornaments for your tree. And if nobody buys them, I think I'll put them on my tree because I don't have any on my tree. That was silly of me. $12 we're going to say for these Kirk Adlers. And honey, what number are these?
Pick one.
We'll say number 66. Number 66 for the Kirk Adler mushrooms. Yeah, so with that little bar I was telling you about, we go to karaoke and it's a little hole in the wall dive bar. If you like dive bars, and if you take your bra in, you get a free drink if you give them a bra. And so they've taken through the years, all these bras are hanging off the ceilings and the walls and stuff. Some of them are dirty and funky. Dana Grace would like these, honey.
She would.
Yes, she would. Thank you, Dana Grace.
I'm
And you
sorry,
would get
bras
some
are
magic
expensive.
Yeah, I know.
I took go to Goodwill and get them one.
Don't take a pretty one because they'll steal them. I took a pretty one down there for my free drink, and it was there for a couple months. I came in one day and it was gone. Somebody had stolen it. So.
Yeah, at the Sahara, they had a bar there that was like that.
Really, at the Sahara, they did?
Well, they did. The Sahara's torn down now, but they
What are you
had.
talking about? I do it in my bedroom. I hang them all from the ceiling.
And Dave brings out
Y'all know me better than that, right?
my Sprite has Cruzan vodka, coconut rum, Cruzan coconut rum. It's got triple sec, and it's got orange liqueur and Sprite.
Now that sounds
that?
nice.
Is that
That doesn't sound bad.
No, it tastes good.
Is that a
And
Martha,
you know
Martha,
what?
Martha drink?
If you poured it over a little more ice and maybe just put a splash of grenadine right on top of it, could be really good, almost like a sunrise kind of.
I was just like, what can I put in here that won't clash? So I just started throwing stuff in there.
Oh my God, it's a trash can drink, a trash bottle drink.
Yeah, it's a trash bottle. Martha's trash bottle. So I have a vintage colander. Look at the
I love
patterns
those.
there. All the stars. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, my mom had one like that.
It's got the feet. It's got its 2 handles. Now, I thought, if you didn't want to use it as a colander, it would sure make a pretty little assemblage area right down here. So
I'm sorry, that was funny.
yes,
It could make a really pretty assemblage kind of a thing. And if you could put the lights behind it or something so that they flow through.
Mm-hmm. I mean, or you can turn it into a lamp. Whatever. So anyway, going in that vein of all the farmhouse and stuff like that, which I love, I got this vintage colander and it's only $8. $8, number 41 for the vintage colander with the star pattern.
Huh?
And I see Angela above that. There you go.
Oh, sorry. Who? Oh,
Go
sorry.
up.
Sorry.
There you
I
go.
see it now. That was a popular one.
Yeah, Angela H for the colander. Thank you.
Well, hi, Bridget. Didn't know you were here. Hello.
Thank you, Bridget, and thank you, Randy.
Okay. I have these pretty brass deer. They're candle holders. There are 3. Let me see if I can hold all these. And there were 3. So 2 are the same and one is eating but they all have their little toppers where you put a candle in them. There's a nice heavy brass, pretty design. Look at that. Why do they got dots on
I
them?
had a couple of those the other day with no candles. The candle part is really cool.
Why do they have dots on the deers?
Because they're I had giraffes. That's what I had.
I'm starting things out at 30, if I can find it. So I thought I clicked that in there already. So
They're
there's
spotted deers.
they're what?
Spotted deer.
Spotted deers. But I think they look great like that, and putting your candles in there.
Oh yeah, set up just like that. That would be
Yeah, 2 are up and 1 is down. And they're the nice brass. Let's
Gotta
see
bring
how
them all
tall
their
it is.
little butts together.
Yeah, put their butts together. Where they're like having to guard. So they're just over 5.5 inches tall. Nice, pretty deers. 2 bucks and 1 doe. Is that what it is? Oh yeah. Hey, somebody knows their deer. Bucks and a doe. I see it now. So 2 bucks and a doe. So it's basically $10 a piece if you can get it at this price. But they're nice. Very great for your Christmas decor too. And I don't know what kind of candle goes in there. Is it? I have to go look at the candles, but it's not the skinny candles. It's not the fat. I guess they make some just a little bit fatter, huh?
Wait, I think I bought some today. Let me see.
So you get all 3 for 1 monies. All 3 for 1 monies. I like that. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice he didn't have antlers, really. I'm not a deer watcher, am I?
Look, this size?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah.
So there, Martha, you can get the red candles from Martha.
These are a little bit thicker than a taper.
I can't actually tell you how big that is. It's bigger than my finger. Look, it's bigger than my finger.
So now you're fingering the deer?
I know you didn't.
You're the one that was doing it, not me.
Okay, if nobody's interested in these, we can move on.
About
We'll
what?
move on to Margot because she's funnier.
I love those deer, by the way. Brass they keep saying brass is going to make a comeback. I've got a ton, not a ton, but I've got a pretty good size collection of brass too. But we took some larger brass deer down to the corner with us a week ago, and this one brass deer sold right away. So the brass deer are big right now, and there's so much you can do with them. You can highlight them, you can put greens with them and the little berries and shit, or make a little scene with them, and make them look all like out in the forest kind of stuff. I love the deer.
I swear this girl's my kind of girl. I hold my tongue a lot. You people don't know me. You can put berries and shit on here.
So what I'm going to show you, actually, since you've got brass deer, I've got 2 turtles fucking.
Oh my God.
I've seen that in the wild, in a ditch.
It's an ashtray.
I've never seen those.
It's an ashtray, but I'm not selling them. I just brought them out to
Oh,
talk to you.
what is that? Is it an ashtray?
This is
or
part
what?
of my collection. Oh hell no! When I part with this, I paid up
what
on
was
this too.
underneath
I had
the
to have it.
Margot.
I can't even put them back together. honey.
Margot,
Yes.
what was underneath the shell?
Underneath the shell, it's an ashtray.
Oh, it's an ashtray.
Oh, it's an ashtray?
Uh-huh. Isn't
Okay.
it cool? Yeah, no, I paid
Oh,
up
I
on this.
know.
I looked at this
Oh,
and looked at this,
okay.
and finally they were having a little bit of a sale, and it came down some, but really I still paid way too much.
That
for it,
is
but-
so cool.
but
I've
isn't
never
that
seen
cool?
that.
I know. But that's not for sale. I just wanted to taunt you since you were showing brass.
She's gonna show
I
it.
would've
bought it too.
I know. Isn't that was cool. That would have to be an offer up starting at $125. If that. Okay, so I'm going to show you some more pretty, pretty, pretty glass. This is like a blue, almost like a silver crest. I don't know what you would call that. Is it an opalescent? It has the rim up here on this. Do you see it? And somebody, I think, Book or somebody yesterday called it.
Grace is saying, Margaret, don't taunt me.
I know. Well, I sold Dana Grace a cup with moose shit in it, so that's the kind of stuff she'll buy when you're out looking. So this is the sugar dish, and I think they called it like glass lace, and it's a pretty blue, and it has like the opalescent rim all along the blue. And it's got like a cherry pattern. They're not signed. I have absolutely no clue who made them or it, because this is your lidless sugar, but we've also got the creamer that matches it too. And it's absolutely beautiful. The creamer, you might see some of the detail a little bit bigger on it with the cherry pattern. Of course, it have cherries on it. Got to touch it with the cherries. And even the handle on the creamer, look, has that opalescent that's running through there. Is Randy still here? How come he's not talking or buying or anything?
You tell him, Margot. Tell him.
Get out here, Randy. So just lurking. I think, you know what I think it is? He just likes to watch you guys.
Oh my God. It's not that kind of show, Margot.
You always say that, and yet it
is.
He now appears.
Did we Beetlejuice him again?
There you go. There you go. Oh, there. Mr. Page. Now that you can see me, I can really bat my eyes at you now that I don't have to wear my glasses all the time. See? Okay, well, look, Randy. Look how fine this is. Let me
Listen, tight, Randy.
I mean, look at this handle, Randy. Look
It
at
curves,
how
Randy. It's got nice curves.
it's got nice curves. It's got a great handle.
Look
Look
how
at
she
the handle on this.
A great handle to hold, Randy.
Look, and it's got the hole in.
It's got a nice big hole, Randy.
How
I don't know if that's a good thing,
fit
though.
through there, Margot?
Look
What
how
else
nicely
did you say,
it
Margot?
pours.
It's
Look
a
how-
two-finger hole, is what you're saying. I got it.
So, but it's not signed, Randy. Maybe you could sign it right here for me or something. Put your name on it. Look at it. It just have some little seams on it. So I don't know. So they made those out of did they do that when there's a seam? I heard some discussion about that not long
Isn't
ago.
that where it's the pressed glass?
Yeah, maybe it was like molded or something from a mold or something. And they actually then put it together.
But it's got that nice cream edge on top.
But look, and see how the lines meet from the bottom? The line goes clear to the top. This
like
is gorgeous.
On the lines in a stocking.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty.
Really pretty. So
Really pretty.
we think these are very nice pieces. I even though it doesn't have a maker on it, so we're going to do these on an offer up starting.
Oh, you're now telling me an offer up? You guys start with that, Margot.
Lead with that, Margot. Lead with that.
Make it an essential item. It could have been going, girl.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Why were you planning on going to bed anytime soon?
No, but it's like blood pressure, man. You know, they could have been bidding while the blood pressure was going up.
Oh, Randy. See, okay. So offer up starting at 20. What do you want to do? 20, 22? Start at 22.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, he agreed. We'll start at 22 on this offer up. Get your bid in, Randy.
He's the advisor over there.
I
Brad,
know you have women in your life that you want to take care of, Randy. I know you do. And I know you have women in your life who appreciate pretty things like this.
Wait, but it's blue. Shouldn't this be on Beth? It's blue, Beth. It's blue.
Oh my God, Beth!
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
Where are you, Beth?
That's a 22.
She said, is she? Look,
Oh,
this is
I
gorgeous.
didn't mean
I know.
to do this, Beth.
I liked this when he brought it home too, but I can't hang on to all this stuff. I am out of room. The only
Thank
other thing I
you.
could start doing, honey, is to
Well,
move
there you go. Somebody else
maybe
likes
the
the
Christmas
blue.
dishes out of that cabinet and put them away until Christmas, and then we could put pretty.
If you
glass
saw how
up
much
there.
stuff we go through, it
Oh
just
my
yeah.
God.
You can only keep so much. You know, I mean,
Deanne Campbell at 23, I see. Thank
I still
you.
have wall space. I still make room. I still have wall. I see y'all have wall space too.
I've been thinking about getting an outbuilding. Every time we go to Fallon, there's this outbuildings place. They've got all the different samples of them out there. You can buy the building. You can, finance them if you want, or you can just buy them outright. They'll come and set them up on your property and everything. And I've been thinking about something like that, almost like, have you ever seen Pat Doodle's little, her little cottage that she has all of her stuff in, and even
So
pictures
cute.
of the best at
Her little
26.
shed.
And Deanne at 30. So that's a nice, and then if I could get somebody to maybe insulate it and run some electricity in
I
there.
gotta show
Yeah, there you go. Well, what's Brad there for?
I'm going to show you this. Okay.
Can Brad
I mean,
insulate?
I don't keep much, but I just love this piece of glass.
That looks like a
I
candy cane. That looks edible.
mean, isn't
Isn't
that
it
gorgeous?
pretty?
And for Christmas, I mean, that's just I saw that. It was at a thrift store. I snagged that so fast. I go,
Yeah.
I just fell in love with that piece.
So Deanne is out, and that leaves Beth at 31. So I guess that would be going once,
You had her at blue.
twice, and going 3 times to Beth. Thank you, Beth. Beth is going to have all my glass at her house.
Right?
So how much did we get there?
31.
30 or
Martha,
31.
let me give you a warning. When you buy one of those buildings, it's like you buy more stuff to fill it up.
Yeah.
I just moved into a 18 by 24, and it's packed now.
Really?
Yes. It's just like if you got the room, you buy more stuff. Well, I've got the room. Let's just pick that up,
Well, see, but I think, what I want to do is like get almost everything out of here and in there. I would like to turn this back into my office. I had this when I first got this room. My daughter moved out. It was her bedroom, and I turned it into my office. And I've got my black and burgundy curtains, and I got to just put everything in here that I wanted in here and pick everything. And I really liked it. It was cozy. I'd come in here in the mornings and have my coffee. I've got a little settee over in the corner. And then I've got I've got a little kind of a broom collection. Someday, if you want to, I'll walk you around my house and show you some of my stuff. So
that's a video. You need that.
Yeah, I should do something like that. I thought about doing that, but not right now because I've got too much shit everywhere. I got a big horse tail hanging over here. What the fuck did I need a horse tail for? Do you remember when I got that?
I remember you bought that.
You were going to buy that.
Horsetails bring good luck or what?
The outbuilding could be Brad's man cave. No, well, then we need 2 outbuildings. I want one that I could move all this stuff into and just free up this little room for myself again, so I can sit here and have my coffee in the morning and look at the empty field next to me, assuming it stays empty. Somebody supposedly was thinking about buying it not too long ago. Anyway, it's somebody else's turn. So that was to I better quit talking. It's your turn, Martha.
Right. We just kind of glossed right over a broom collection. I have a mop collection.
No, I think there's 5 in there. And a carnival cane.
Okay. I'm going to sell the Christmas table runner. It is about 4.5 feet. The green tends to lean towards the blue greenish color, not the bright Kelly. So green and bright red and white holly, and then it's got hand embroidered, hand stitched, highlighted, whatever, holly leaves, poinsettias, I should say, around on it.
Oh, you can't find the other piece.
It is fairly long, and the back is white, and you can see where the hand stitching is on it. But it's got a great pattern. I mean, you can see that, it's the holly, but I like it in between too, the way it looks where they join together. I think that's a neat pattern. So I didn't measure the width. Let me check it out. It's more than a foot, about 16 inches wide and 4.5 feet long. So long coffee table, big dining room table. Let it drape over if you have a shorter one. And it is $14, number 43, for the vintage Christmas table runner, or vintage style. I don't know how old it is. So Christmas table runner. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. $14, number 43, for the table runner with the hand stitching. It's big enough to wrap
Cover
up.
you up?
Yeah.
Make a shawl out of it?
Yeah. Warm me up.
Okay, me turn. I have a Sears aluminum ice tray. It says Sears there. It's those small sliver ones. They move a little. There's tape across here keeping it down, keeping the tray in there. But it is, I'm going to take this tape off. Okay, tape. I should have done that already. Probably still more tape on here. Anyways, y'all remember these at Grandma's house?
Well, at my house, we didn't have
This one,
plastic ice trays.
it does come out, but it is missing. It's it looks like two of the little prongs, two of these right here. I didn't realize that when I got it. I just saw the slender ones. It was the only one like that one. So it's missing two. So you have big ice cubes right there. But it's a Sears brand. Oh. Aluminum ice tray. Other than those two slivers missing, it's still workable, usable.
Hey, those are just bigger ice cubes.
Huh?
Those are just bigger ice cubes.
They're slit. Oh, yeah, these will be. Yeah. Yes. So this is going to be, since those two are missing, I brought the price down. It's $12, number 10. $12, number 10 for this aluminum ice tray, vintage ice tray from Sears.
I think they're leaving tomorrow, Beth.
Yes, we're leaving in the morning now. It kept going up and up. We almost left tonight, but I need to finish my invoicing. So I'll be up tonight doing that, and then we're leaving. Me, Margot. Wait, is it me? Yeah, then Margot.
Right here. So where are you going?
I'm going to Grammer's house.
In West
Grammer? Grammer is she's my grandmother. Where she's 101. Oh, you missed this earlier. Wow. You need to tell us what you're thankful for, because that was one thing we stopped doing it, but we only said it once, and
I was thankful the alcohol kicked in.
Yeah, the alcohol kicked in. But since next week is Thanksgiving, we were saying what we were thankful for. So you tell us what we're thankful for. But mine was, and I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to pull it back up. My grandma. She's 101. And
lucky you. Lucky you.
Damn lucky me.
My grandmothers both lived I was very lucky. I'm 64 years old. I'll be 65. I go on Medicare in January. And I grew up basically with my grandparents, except for my mom's dad. He passed away when I was in probably like my mid to late 20s. But my grandmothers and my I was like, in my 40s while I still had my grandparents. And I feel very privileged and very lucky that I was able to know them, all of them, like intimately almost,
Right.
and they're just special, special people, and know something about my family, and know something about my great grandparents either. I don't remember any of them. But it's really kind of important and just fun to know all of that stuff, and I know so many people that don't.
Exactly.
Bravo for you. Bravo.
Well,
for
that's
you.
when I had dark hair too, by the way.
Well,
So
I
that's
don't.
my grandma.
She's lovely, absolutely lovely. So where
She
is she?
still lives alone. She still drives a car at 101.
I like
They're off
her.
the road,
I
people. I
like
don't
that.
know.
How
That's what
neat.
happened to everybody's insurance rates.
The 101-year-old grandmas. I know my mother is 80, will be 88 in January. I was actually born on my mother's birthday. So we share, we'll both, I'll turn 65 and she'll turn 88 on that day. And she still drives, and I worry about her a little bit, but she still does really good. I'm very lucky my mother's in this great shape as she's
Well,
in.
just know my grandmother's 101 and still driving.
Yay.
David, what
Yay.
was it that Aunt Maggie used to say that stop meant? Her sister, her older sister, she has 6 sisters. They all lived to the late 90s. And one sister, the oldest one, died at 102, and my grandma's 101 now. But the
Wow.
one that died at 102 that was still driving at 99, they finally took her keys
Took it
away
away
from her.
from her.
David
99.
will put it in because I don't remember what it was. She told us a story. Stop just means slow down and something. David will put it in. I forgot what it is, but it means just slow down. There it is.
Slightly tap on pedal.
Stop.
Now that's adorable. That's adorable.
She was 99 saying that. Those women have wit to them. They were very witty all the way to the
Well,
end.
you got good genes in, so. And have they, for the most part, even at that age, been healthy?
Yes. I mean,
Great.
my grandmother had breast cancer 5 years ago, and she's overcome that 5 or 6 years ago, and she's gone through that. So
I don't imagine there's a lot they do to treat it either when you're that,
Yeah.
old, that they're going to put it.
she had a removal. She did
aggressively.
have a removal, but yeah.
Yeah.
She lives alone, and she's
Well, good for her. Bravo. I think that's just wonderful. And I think it's wonderful that you get to know her and everything and spend time with her. So
oh yes.
that's fun.
And I just have to say this. I asked her one time, what is the oldest thing in this house? A couple of years ago, I asked her, and she looks around and she goes, me.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that.
And that was just a couple of years ago. The woman still has it all there. She's funny.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and, I hope you have a great time and enjoy her. Purses. I've got some nice kind of vintage purses here. And if somebody wants one, I'm going to show you 3 of them, and you just tell me which one you want if you want one. And they'll all be the same price, not one price, but the same price. And you can tell me which one you want. This is a really pretty little, very simple black evening bag. You can see it almost has like that ruching or something up at the top that goes all the way around. It's a soft cloth. It's got a very pretty, just a cloth, basic black little handle. This would have been just a really pretty, elegant little black evening bag. The inside, for the most part, is in good shape. There's a little bit of wear just up on this lining right here, where whatever was over here, which I would guess was probably the lipstick, because it's got a separate little lipstick pouch right here, and it rubbed against that and kind of frayed it there a little bit, but it's not bad. And then it's got this other like compartment right here, and and it's all like that gold satin type lining. Really pretty, nice little evening bag. Could definitely still be used or just appreciated. Oh, and it does have a tag in it inside that says bag by Princess. but it doesn't say New York. It doesn't say Paris. It doesn't say anything. It just says bag by Princess. So I have this nice, simple little evening bag. I think you can kind of get, the just of the size what most people would assume. If you want me to measure any of these, somebody, if you're interested, just let me know and I'll be happy to do it. But they're typical like evening bag type size. They would hold, probably a pack of cigarettes, your keys, your lipstick, maybe your eyelash glue. I don't know what kind they used in those days.
They use cement.
And then this one, the same kind of thing. It might even be just a tiny bit smaller, but it's a really pretty kind of a brown and black velvet. It's almost a brownish burgundy, like a satin with the little velvet lines through it. So you see the velvet lines.
Mm-hmm.
The inside is just completely, there's no pockets or anything. It's just that complete one, just lined with like the black satin on the inside. It has a tag that says it says Grace Chang. It has CG Grace Chang, New York. This would be a good one for you, Dana Grace. And it's got like the rope cloth handle, so you can do a crossbody kind of thing. If you wanted to, you could always double it, tie a little knot in it if you didn't want it to be that long. Very pretty little evening bag. And then I have this one. I have a clutch. I have the black clutch, and it's got, I don't know what that was, almost like a crepe type fabric, it feels like, on this flat. And then it's got this little kind of design underneath where the clasp is. The clasp is gold and has a pearl on top. And this one you opened, I can't remember, from the front. You just kind of move this back, and there's no pockets or in this. It's just completely lined in like the gold satin. And I don't think there's any kind of a maker in here either. These are really nice vintage clutches, all in really, really nice shape. And you can pick whichever one you want for 15. Oh, and you just tell me, give me a number and then they can pick.
How about number 60?
Number 60. If you're interested in any of these for 15, they're number 60. Let me know, and you can tell me which one you want. They're all really nice.
I love vintage purses. Very cute.
I've got a couple of Whiting and Davis too, but I haven't decided whether I want to bring them out yet. Tonight anyway, I'm not going to, but I've got black ones. I've got the gold ones. I have one of the kind of ivory colored. And then I also have one that's a, what did they call him? What was his name? Poochie. It's kind of a Poochie design with the paisleys and the if you knew, the Emilio Pucci colors were always very vibrant pinks and oranges and yellows, in the paisleys and that kind of thing. And it's all the dark paisleys on like a silver Whiting and Davis background. And it's more of a hobo type. It's not a small evening one. It's a little bigger, more of a daytime, but it's heavy because of that link, that they use. So anyway,
then Martha's next.
Only Whiting and Davis I've had are a pair of clip-on earrings that I found, and I kept them because they're too pretty. All right, I have a set of candle holders. Christmas. Have a really pretty holly and red ribbon pattern. Kind of a colonial look in the white ceramic with a green stripe on the top. And as I said, there is a pair. And these appear to have been unused. This one even still has its original sticker where they bought it from the country fair in Garden City, Kansas at some point. They measure 3.5 inches tall. Very festive and will just elevate your holiday tablescapes. And they are $16, number 45. Hi, Harry.
Harry.
If you're interested in the holiday candle holders. And that was my last item, Tammy.
That was your last item? Okay.
Uh-huh. But I think I was short one.
This is my last item. So Margot would have her last item. I have these. Hold on. Let me think. Boho, hobo. Hobo.
You had it right the first time.
Boho. Boho. Wicker like trivet, hot plates, or what have you. They're 11 inches. I think they're the larger ones. They're 11 inches round. And there's two matching ones. Now, great for your hobo if you decorate that way. But I've seen these also, more of the flowery looking ones. They come in all kinds of designs. They hang these on the wall. So they make art out of these over a door frame, framing the whole door. Really cool. Sorry, I have something in my throat. So we have two.
Little boho wicker in your throat.
I inhaled some wicker. So there is maybe a couple, it looks like some stains. I don't know if you can clean this or not, if that will come out or whatever. But
the good thing about those kind is you can clean them under the running water of your faucet.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was wondering. I wasn't sure how you can clean them, but I love them. They're
right down.
Can you see
it? Multiple times.
It's as big as my head.
They kind of look like orange slices.
Yeah. So we have two of them. So it's going to be 2 for $1 money. Or you can divide it up to figure out that price. It's going to be $12. $12, number 11 for these two boho trivet pot holder plate mats or wall hanging, whatever you choose to use. So fun. $12, number 11.
Yeah, we don't get fall here, guys. We just get green.
We skip a couple of seasons.
Brown, bare, green.
All right, Margot. We ran out of items, and it's up to you. Sell it all.
So is this my last one?
Sell it all, Margot.
Is this my last one?
Yeah, it's our last one. That's all we brought
out. God, I keep looking around going, do I want? Okay, so I guess we're going to go ahead and go with this for our last one. And it's another piece of glass. It's a beautiful red glass vase. It has bubbles through it. I wouldn't call this
an offer, Margot? Or a straight price?
Set price on this, or do you want to do an offer?
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
Baby, I don't know. We're just going to do a set price. What price do you want to do this at?
Pick one.
Oh my God. No, you pick one.
10.
Really? I was going to go higher than that.
Okay, well, you pick one then.
All right, I'm going to pick the price. Because the vase is like 11 inches. It's red, but it has a clear base. And it's, I don't know. What else do I say about it? It's a red base.
Crackle glass?
Is it crackle? Because
it looks like it is, but it isn't really.
What?
It's like 3.5 inches across. It almost looks like crackle glass, but it actually really has bubbles through it.
Oh.
But they're not controlled bubbles like the Murano. They're almost like teardroppy shape. They're irregular. They're not like you see the perfect Murano type bubble. So I'm sure it's just a nice piece of a nice red art glass vase. It'll be beautiful for the holidays. I can't find my bottle brush trees, or I'd be shoving a bottle brush tree and everything. But instead, I'll put these flowers. So it's just a really pretty red base. It'd be great with some Christmas greens in it, is what I would put in it. And I'm going to call it, Brad was going to go real cheap, but I'm going to say 13, because 13 is my favorite number besides 69. 13, and it's going to be number what?
Oh, I don't know, 72.
No, we only get, we got 60 to 75. 72. So it's number 72. If anybody wants this for $13, it's really great vase, red vase, great for the holidays, great for your Christmas
Beth
greens.
wants it.
Oh, and of course, Beth, I'm not going to send you a pound of bath salts, okay?
Beth
Thank
needs
you,
more
Beth.
glass.
All
Beth,
right.
don't ever get a cat. You got
Oh,
too
I'm
much glass.
telling you, this girl and her glass. All right, here, honey. That'll look pretty. Actually, you could put that with that green one you just got, Beth.
I love Beth. She's so funny.
I know she is. She cracks me up. We talk almost every day. Just FYI, I don't know why I need to do that, but I don't. It's like if I'm going to call somebody up to tell them something bizarre, it's going to be Beth.
Scoot over, Margot. I can't see you.
Oh, sorry. I always forget on this. I always forget. Sorry. We used to call that the gangster lean. There used to be these songs and stuff. Some song about gangster white walls, TV antenna in the back. You used to see those low riders, and they'd have the TV antenna on the back.
Mm-hmm. I had cousins that used to be low riders. Yeah. They lived up in Monaghan
Over.
back in their younger years.
So how long are you gone to go see your granny?
It takes 5.5 hours to go see her. She's up. I'm in Houston, Texas, and she lives in Abilene.
So how long are you gonna be there?
Well, we're leaving in the morning, and so we're taking our time to go do some thrifting. But we're gonna get there by Wednesday. I'm meeting up with Groovy Vintage. If y'all don't know them, but Groovy Vintage, I'm meeting up with them because they live near my grandma. And maybe I'll meet up with Janine. I don't know where we're going to pass through Dallas. David tries to go like this around Dallas. He hates Dallas.
Everybody tries to go around Dallas because of the traffic.
So Martha,
we're
you're
going
in
to
the
Wichita
Houston area
Falls.
too?
We're headed tomorrow towards Wichita Falls. We're going to go shopping up there. We want to go check out Wichita Falls. And then from there, we're heading back to Grandma's. And we'll be there from probably Wednesday through the weekend. And shop Abilene. They have some cool shops in Abilene.
Abilene. I'm trying to. No, it wasn't Abilene. What's that song? Amarillo.
Amarillo,
yeah. That Amarillo by Morning.
Amarillo,
I had a friend that used to karaoke that song all the time. Yeah, I liked that one. I like that. I mostly rock and roll, but there's a little bit of country I like, and I liked that one. So
And a little Glenn Campbell crossover.
I met Glenn Campbell. I went to his house it was called Shenandoah, I think they call it, in Vegas. And I used to do some lobbying at our state legislature, and I represented some animal groups. And we were working on a bill one session that prohibited institutions of higher education and private laboratories from euthanizing beagles when they got done with them.
Oh.
And because as a rule, that's what they do. And we have a lab in the Reno area. Reno's only like 45 minutes from me. So we actually have a lab that does animal testing in the Reno area. And so that was our opposition on that one. But anyway, we got the bill passed. And it wasn't an easy bill to get passed, but we got it passed. So now they have to offer the animal up to like a legitimate 501c3 nonprofit adoption organization, or they can do their own in-house adoption program. It doesn't matter. But anyway, we got the bill passed. Wayne Campbell is a big animal advocate, and he's got all kinds of animals on his acreage and everything that he has. So he did a fundraising event there after this bill got passed. He did some things and had a whole bunch of people. And anyway, so I flew to Vegas and I got to be a part of that and meet Glenn Campbell and everything. And he was very nice. He was very polite. He's had a little too much cosmetic surgery, but everybody in Las Vegas has. So anyway, Glenn Campbell's a good guy. He's a real good guy.
Old music. I love that old music.
Do you have a turntable? Do you play real records and stuff instead of listening on CD, or do you just YouTube it?
Yeah, he's already passed away. He just passed away not too long ago, right?
Glenn Campbell?
Just recently.
So, did he? I had not heard if he had.
Yeah, I think he passed.
He had Alzheimer's and passed away,
Really?
which
Really?
I thought was terrible, because I mean, he's starting out as that studio musician for so many of the greats in the beginning, and then
Robin said dementia.
Wow, I had not heard that he had passed away. He has a young daughter too, and because it was only like in the last, I don't know, 7-ish years that I was down there for that event. So, and that's not real long.
2017, I
But
guess. Yeah.
really,
Yeah, 4 years.
wow, I had no idea he'd been gone that long.
Margot, you were in a carnival?
Not in one.
Who
but-
said that? Who brought
Carnival
that
is
up?
carnival.
I ran away with the carnival when I was 15, maybe 14.
What was your job? What'd you do?
For a while, I babysat, and for some people that were on the lot, I was only there a couple of weeks. I ran off with the bumper car driver. I was only there a couple of weeks, but I had to
bumper
start
car
making
boy.
some money on my own, and the babysitting thing wasn't working. And so I got a job in one of those little things, one of the game things. And that's the night that the cops caught me and took me to juvenile hall in Bakersfield.
The
California.
cops got you.
Oh, yeah, they arrested me. They knew who I was. And my father had put out wanted posters with a $250 reward for me. Swear to God.
Dang,
And
Margaret, you should have turned yourself in and claimed the reward.
I was having fun. I was having a good time. I was very adventurous when I was young. I was having
Yeah,
I don't think that stopped you. From the sound of you, I don't think your adventuresses have stopped.
it's more low key now. I don't take chances. I mean, I would not get in the car and take off with a bumper car driver ever.
No, not today. No, probably not.
Maybe the flea market guy I picked.
Is that where y'all met at the flea
That
market?
was Betty that said that.
Is that where y'all met at the flea market?
And yeah, well, that's how I met Brad, was at the flea market. I went picking and I brought
You went picking and you brought him. How much was he? Did you get a good deal?
You thrifted a boyfriend.
Yeah, no, what did
There
I buy
you
from him?
go.
Actually, what I bought from him in the beginning, before we went on this little adventure, I think I bought some opium bottles.
Was that first?
I bought the little opium bottles that are sitting in here.
Okay.
I bought those
Oh,
from
she
you.
still has them, Brad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't get my opium
She
bottles.
actually bought a desk that's right behind
Oh,
us.
I forgot about that.
And she didn't even know it. And I did, and until I helped deliver it.
You remember that?
This
huh?
was about
a little over 3 years
yeah, a little
ago.
over 3 years ago, shortly after she moved into where she's living now.
Thrifted and
I had it in an antique store. I found it in Carson City.
Today.
Yeah.
It's
It's
right back here.
it's 19th century. It's got the ball and claw feet,
It's got the hidden compartment.
and it's got hidden compartments inside. It's almost like you drop down the drawer, and it's like the secretary type looking thing, And I took it to the antique shop, and I was looking for hidden drawers. I couldn't find them, so I took it to the antique shop, and the gal there says, "Oh yeah," she called me on the phone. She goes, "Oh yeah, I found the hidden drawers, and there was old Canadian money in there, like silver, $1, $2 bills, stuff like that."
Cool.
And so we found that, and then one day Margaret must have went into the store and bought this thing, and I didn't know it, but she bought this thing. I found this at a estate sale for $50. I go, "How much do you want for that?" "Oh, $50.
I paid
I couldn't open my wallet.
$700
I
for
couldn't
this
open my
desk.
wallet fast
But
enough,
I didn't know him. He had this thing on consignment in this little collectibles antique store that used to be out here. These two gals ran it, and they were really fun gals. I used to pop in there all the time. And I bought, when I first moved out here, I didn't want new furniture. I had enough money at the time. I had enough to buy what I wanted to with it. And I didn't want IKEA, and I didn't want, I don't know what other furniture store shit. I wanted stuff that's different and unique and has personality. So I shopped around at antique stores and things to find stuff. What are you talking? Who's talking to you now? Is somebody messaging you now? Oh my God.
It's what
That's Raz Thriftwood.
yeah.
Anyway, so I bought this desk at the antique store, and it turned out it was his. But I kind of was acquainted with him, but we weren't, anything. We weren't an item or anything until. And then, I don't know, I started picking down at the flea market. I started stopping in there once in a while, and he'd be down there, and I bought a few things from him. And I told him what I was looking for. I told him Fenton. I told him Westmoreland. I told him
Is that really what you said you were looking
I
for?
told him
Really?
the McCoys, all that shit.
Really? Was that what you were really looking for?
Yes, that's all I was doing. Was shopping him. And so he called me one day.
I don't believe that story.
He had some of this stuff. And he did. He called me and told me he had some Fenton. Wanted to know if I was coming to the flea market the next day because he'd bring it. And I said, no, I'm going to karaoke. In fact, I'm here right now. I probably am not going to feel good. I'll catch you in the middle of the week if that's okay.
Oh, man,
I said, you should come down here to the karaoke bar. And he did. He did. And
Well, it was an invite. Oh my God. Margot's going to be able to write a book soon, y'all.
The never-ending story.
I like stories. Everything's got to have a story. What fun would it be without a story?
Right. Yeah. Life would be boring.
I like it. I
want some of your stories so I can live it myself. Adventurous.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
8 husbands. I think you've got your own story.
We got stories.
Yeah.
I mean, he is my third husband, so we got stories.
I've been married twice, and my last husband, my first husband, I was 26. We'd been living together already off and on for, 7 or 8 years. We should not have gotten married. In retrospect, we should not have gotten married. I think we were young and we wanted to be, but we weren't ready. And so we ended up getting married, and we were married like a year and filed for divorce. We should have never done. I think in retrospect, we were trying to hold our relationship together instead of letting go, which is what we should have done. And then I was single for a long time until I was like in my 30s. I had my daughters. I have 2 daughters, and I had my first one at 34 and my second one at 39.
Oh, girl, you waited a long time. That's good.
Yeah,
you had fun first.
And now, I did that. And then when I was a mom, I took care of the mom things. I just buckled down. Once in a while I would date. But I didn't bring men home. I wasn't going to do that to my daughters. I mean, that kind of thing didn't happen. And most of the men I did date, it was really more long distance, the whole AOL and chat rooms. And I love men over 40.
Are you talking AOL back then? AOL?
Dial up.
Yeah, exactly. I remember those days too.
Uh-huh. You bet.
And
getting booted off and being pissed because you're in the middle of an instant
going
message
back to
thing
that,
with some hot guy.
I actually met my second wife, who she passed away a little over a year and a half ago. But I met her online. She was from Canada, and she was a cribbage player. And one day, I get this instant message from this person, and 2 months later, I lived in north of Seattle at the time. Here she came to my place.
Did you play
I
cribbage?
picked her up at the airport. Yeah, I played cribbage. And that's how I met her. My wife was playing cribbage. Strange where you can meet people.
And I know nothing.
Yeah, very strange.
Yeah.
Hey, I would have never thought the flea market though, Margot.
It was on Yahoo. It was on Yahoo.
I met Gary when he came to play foosball. So
yeah,
at a bar, restaurant. What is that?
Game room.
A what?
A game room.
A game room.
Yeah, a game room. Yeah, okay.
So it was popular in the 70s.
Hey, I met my husband at cosmetology school.
Is your husband a cosmetologist too?
I met my husband in cosmetology school. That's a weird story. Yep. I don't trust David to cut my hair though. Just saying.
And I don't let Tammy cut my hair because I value our friendship.
You know, is
Hey, I can cut hair.
That's not what I'm saying. But if I didn't like it, I would be mad at you, and I don't want to be mad at you.
Yeah, and you don't want to hurt their feelings. It's like, last week Brad and I get massages once in a while. There's a lady in Fernley, which is 15 miles from here, that we really, really like. He turned me on to it. He's been going off and on for a while. I'd never had a full body massage until about 4 full body massages ago, I think now. And it's like, and so now we've upgraded too. We used to do 90 minutes, but now we're doing 2 hours. It's like,
oh, dang.
Yeah, that can be addicting.
There's only one thing she does, and it's almost like, she starts you're laying on your back, and she does your front area all first. And it's like, by the time she gets done, you are just in la la land, it's just wonderful. And then she flips you over, and then she starts working on your fucking back though, and it hurts. She like digs into that shit in your lower back area, takes your legs up and twists them kind of around and stuff. That part doesn't bother me too bad.
She used to work at a chiropractor's office for like, 8 years or so, she was saying. So she does a little bit of chiropractic in there too. So anyway, it's different.
So while he was getting his massage the other day, she's got a new girl doing nails in her shop. She's got an area that she leases out the spaces to. And there's a couple of gals that do hair. There's this gal that does facials, and she does some of those stone crystal facials. And I want one of those so bad. I think it's like $95 an hour or something like that. But somebody could get me a gift certificate for Christmas. It'd be way over me, Yeah, give me a crystal facial massage kind of thing. Anyway, so while he was getting his massage last week, I went ahead and let the nail girl do my nails. And she's new, and she's only been out of school for like 8 months. And I do the powder dip. I don't do the acrylic on. I do the powder dip. It's been a lot healthier for my nails. My nails grow great underneath. And she supposedly, I was told she does the powder dip and everything. So I made the appointment. Well, I'm only like the second person that she's ever done a powder dip on. And she also told me afterwards it was the most successful powder dip she's ever done. And it was okay for a few days.
Is that where they dip the brush in the liquid, and then they dip it in the powder, and they
dip it in like a thing of powder, and then they brush off the excess, and then they do it a couple of times like that. And then they can still do like a gel polish over it too. But most of the powders have their own color. They have the gal I usually go to in Reno has a big selection of colors. She can do a French with it. She can do any of that with it. So anyway, so I've got an appointment. I've got to go in. I've done it for, what was it, a week today, I guess, but I can't do another week with these nails. And I give her an A for effort.
She's still practicing. She's still learning. Just because she comes out of school doesn't mean she knows how to do it.
On me again sometime, but I'm not going to let her practice on me again for a few more weeks or until we go back for another massage.
Same with hairdressers. As soon as they come out of school, doesn't mean they know how to cut hair, y'all.
Yeah.
Not so true.
And there's a gal I used to go to Reno to get my hair cut too. There was one gal I went to for
doctors
years.
is a scary thing. Yeah.
And now, but I found this little gal out here, but it takes sometimes months to get an appointment with her. So I kind of do a standing thing every 2 to 3 months and go in and get my cut and color and all of that. She's hard to get into, and she does a nice job.
I'm a hairdresser. I still do hair.
Yeah,
I still do hair. I don't do the nail part. That's too tedious. It takes too long. No, but I still do hair. I got a shop next door at my house.
Oh, good. Is it like Truvies? Kind of like Truvies?
Yeah, exactly.
Paint her door red and call her Elizabeth Arden.
There you go. There you go. I know. I was looking at myself in the mirror tonight. I was trying to get my hair poof up more. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, I want Dolly Parton hair.
Well,
and I'll never have Dolly
hair. Just like Dolly buys.
Well, hey, it's a little after 10. I'm going to go pack to leave to Grandma's in the morning. David's going to wake me up at 4 in the morning to go.
And now, Martha, you live in Houston too, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, you missed that story. Did you miss that story?
Well, kind of, sort of. I'm off in La La Land.
Me and Martha met online in YouTube on a resellers chat. And we decided to do a meetup for YouTubers in the Texas area because Round Top was coming up. It's Antiques Week. And this was last year in November. We got Texans together. There's only, I think, 3 of us end up meeting up in Round Top, right? 3 of us, Martha?
Yes.
Yes, 3 of us actually end up meeting up. And we met in Round Top for the very first time. The girl only lives like 10 minutes away from me down the street.
How funny is that, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, are you guys located in that area where part of that 8-state garage sale goes through and hits and does that? What do they
No,
call it?
that's up in East Texas.
Oh,
It runs through East Texas.
It does
Yeah,
go
we
through East
we
Texas.
did do
too?
a Highway 90 yard sale. We just did that for the first time this year. Highway 90 had one.
Yeah,
how
Highway
does that
90 for 90 miles.
90 miles.
Highway 90 or Interstate 90?
Highway 90.
Yeah,
Highway
but
90.
it doesn't
okay.
start here though, Tammy, right? It starts further
No,
out.
it didn't really start. I lived literally right off Highway 90. It don't start here in our area. You had to go outside of Houston a little bit, Highway 90, and started those small towns. And it was a
So what small
me and David
towns
did it
does
for the
it
first
hit?
time.
What towns does it hit?
David, what towns does it hit? Rosenberg. Wait, no.
That's the other side of town.
Sealy, and we hardly ever go up Highway 90. David will tell us in the chats. David, what towns did we hit on Highway 90?
Texarkana, he says. But that's way up. That's way up north.
Texarkana, Arkansas.
That's
Yeah,
way up
no.
north.
What are you talking about? Texas,
side of-
Arkansas. He's talking to somebody else.
Oh, okay.
No.
David,
See,
what's
I did
the
a
Highway
trip- I'll let
90
you go to-
towns
I
that we
did a
hit?
trip with my mom in August, and we left here. I was taking her back to Iowa to see her family. Her brother had passed away, so we were, and I had not been back to Iowa to where her family is in like 50 years. And so I'd been wanting to do this trip for a while. So my 87-year-old mom and me and my 25-year-old daughter, we took the trip together, but we decided to take our time and take like a month. And so we left here and we wanted to go down through the Route 66 area. So we left here and went from Nevada down to Kingman, Arizona the first time, and then Gallup, New Mexico, then Shamrock, Texas. We spent one night in Shamrock, Texas. And then I think we didn't even stop in Oklahoma. We were going to see Beth, but she went off on that New York journey that she and I won't talk about anymore.
Yeah.
And so, and Branson, Missouri, and my daughter and I got to go karaoke in Branson, Missouri. So that was really, really fun. And then the next day we went up to Iowa into Des Moines where my aunt is. And we spent like, a little over a week there, and then went over into Eastern Iowa to Burlington, which is right real close to the Missouri and the Illinois borders. So it's that little area down there. So I got to see some bits of, and we did go through a piece of Arkansas too, just driving through it. Missouri and Arkansas were both just beautiful. It was all beautiful, I thought. Even the parts of Texas we saw, the parts of Arizona and New Mexico that we saw, there wasn't any really drab countryside at all that was boring or anything. Even coming back, we went up through South Dakota and came down and did the Badlands and Mount Rushmore and that whole drive. It was beautiful. Just beautiful. It was in August, we left here August 1st and we got back just the end of August. So we took our time and went through.
That's fun. I'd love to go for a month and not come back.
Well, I was kind of ready to come home, but I could. Oh, and then coming back, we decided to detour a few extra days. We went through South Dakota and then hit a little bit of Montana and Idaho, and then we crossed into Oregon, went clear over onto the West Coast, and came down the Oregon coast and spent one night in Gold Beach, and then came down the California coast to Fort Bragg, California, so that we were on the ocean. We did that for a couple of days
Oh, that's nice.
before we came back inland.
So did you thrift this whole way though? Did you thrift too?
I did. I sent home like 6 boxes because there was no more room in the car. My mother and my daughter are like, oh my God. I thrifted, I antiqued. I found some great things back. I couldn't even tell you some of the places where I got them. And a lot of the stuff I've already sold, so it's been gone. But yeah, I sent, and we had 2 casualties, I think, in the 2 boxes. There was a piece of uranium. I had one of those, and I kicked myself in the ass. It was one of those, like a large uranium tidbit tray with the handle. I found it someplace in Iowa. It was in beautiful condition. I packed it with bubble. I packed it with peanuts. I wrapped the handle to really secure it good, be sure it wasn't moving around in there or anything, and the handle broke on it. And I ended up throwing it away, and now I kick myself in the ass because I'm not a handy crafty person. And now I think about all of this uranium jewelry. How is it made? Uranium glass, it could have been crushed up and used to make jewelry or something. It was a very significant piece, so I kicked myself in the ass that I did that, but I'll never do it again.
Okay, well, it's almost 10:30, so we're going to let you guys go.
It was
Don't
so
leave
nice
now.
to meet them too.
Huh?
I said it was so nice to meet them too, Margot and Brad.
Thank you.
Yes. Don't leave though, Margot.
Thanks for having us. You guys have a good time with your Grammy and take care and see you
Don't
again.
leave though. Don't leave yet. So
Okay.
y'all thank y'all for coming and staying with us this long.
Yeah, everybody. And you
Yeah.
too, Mr. L. Page, Ram.
He's probably still out there
Lurker
lurking.
Randy. We're going to have to come up with a name for him.
Right? Mr. L. Page ain't enough. Remember, Vintage After Dark won't be here next Friday because it's Thanksgiving. We're going to spend it with our family. I'm taking all the time out. There he is, Beetlejuice.
There he is.
We're just going to call him Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
We know you're there.
He will appear. But I'm going to spend the time with my grandma, so we're not going to be on next week. So y'all have a happy Thanksgiving, and thank y'all for joining us tonight. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Do come back. Y'all see it on Instagram if you're following Instagram, but we do have a surprise starting the first week of December. Mm-hmm. Surprise. Week after week.
Yes.
So see y'all then. Thank you
Good night,
guys.
everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging.
Hi guys.